Alright, y'all, so before we get into this tattoo, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about it and what I used to get the job done. Now, my boy KJ the Boss got this dope rock tattoo today. For him, it was representative of learning balance in a world that's full of chaos. Now, to get this tattoo done, of course, I use my green soap, my distilled water. I used Allegory Black and Witch Hazel on the gray wash, as well as putting some of this Eternal Shine White into the gray wash just to get a little bit of opaque going on the rocks. Since they are rocks, try to make them true to the gray. For the thick lines, I used an 18 round liner. On the blood lines, I believe I used a Bug Pen 5 liner. And to put that shading in, I think I just used a 15 mag. All of these, of course, were Black Panther Tattoo Supply Renaissance cartridges, the green cards V1. Then, of course, I use my stencil stuff to get the stencil on, and my Inky's Hemp Glide just to lubricate that skin. Now, everything you do see here, you can get at bptattoosupply.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go get into this episode.
Nigga, I'll show you the links to fucking KJ the Boss. I got the KJ the Boss on this hoe. I got the old YB Vern on this hoe. I paid my dues by all means. I'm that clean, I'm that G, my son and my lady. They
Kyle, you got some dummy care?
They know I'm thugging, they love it, they're them birds. Knew that my tears was for my starring as a baby. Grew up with tears, so they turned into my daily. Tuned in my ears to better understand the signs and the vision getting blurring. No any issues making.
You see that shit, KJ?
Fuck with any people. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, as you should. That bitch go till it don't go no more.
Yeah, that's my favorite. That's my favorite.
That was my favorite era for sure.
YB
I would say it's dumb serious. Yeah. Yeah. To everything. It was like Wayne's lighter flick.
That shit pop up on my Snapchat memories all the time. Cause I kept taking pictures of the fucking notebook. Writing them hoes down. Nigga couldn't write them hoes down fast enough.
Right, with the
song.
The
365.
Yeah,
Alright,
I was pumping them bitches. I was pumping them bitches, alright. That shit funny.
You seen Starlito and Don Trip and shit?
Yeah, I saw you posted. I ain't checked it out yet.
Kai said shit like that.
You say what? You posted it?
I said Kai said she like it.
You like what? She like what?
The Don Trip, Starlito shit.
Oh yeah, I thought that project was pretty good. But Don Trip is not my favorite. So I was surprised.
There's only one nigga who's Don Trip is his favorite.
I was tripping. I put up a song I was telling my partner that I did in 2011, and that shit was on like a Tupac beat. That shit was retarded. I was going in like this shit. I was like, nigga, how did I fuck it?
Nigga was out there.
Out of my range of mental relations.
I'm wondering if I should.
We revolutionizing how they contain us. We got the brains, and we blow your brains, and fuck is you saying? And watch while you banking, bitch.
Hey, we mic'd up and that camera's on if you want to give him a music video.
Not on this one. You gotta pull up the other ones, man. The good shit.
Go get the speaker, Kai.
The 30-year-old shit, bitch, I'm grown now. I was a little wild. Living
we just doing black and gray, right?
And wild and free. Huh?
You see a Wiz Khalifa nigga? You doing black and gray, right?
Yeah. I'll let you wanna do that bitch like a limestone. Add some aqua.
I knew I was gonna be wrong. I'm like, cerulean? Green?
Aqua. Some fucking fuchsia.
Let me put over there.
Let me not get you banned off the tube.
Yeah.
I was about to say something, but it'll come.
This is my favorite one. I would tell my people. Hey, I still don't know the words. I've been trying to learn them hoes.
Eat until you find your favorite people, crooked creatures. I'm nice to meet you. Two of my favorite people, meet and greet and make a move in my mingle. I don't fucking remember neither.
I be time lapsing the cleaning at the beginning.
Oh,
Cause I don't, we
it's
gotta
gonna
be
fast.
responsible.
You didn't get it. You say what?
We gotta be responsible. We don't want no, you just do that cause it's gonna be sped up.
Thank you. Shit, it's like a fucking dry comedy show. Oh shit.
Nigga said tough crowd.
Tough crowd. Shit. It's my birthday tomorrow, guys. Turn the fuck up. Everybody looks sad in this motherfucker.
That's what we need to play that May 19th.
Bitch, I gotta play that. You know, I got like 2 May 19th versions. One of them is on this bitch, but it's so ugly, we not gonna play it. It's so young. 30. Bitch, don't do that face. Fix it. Fix it now. 39 old. I'm a dirty 30. We're doing the
30's
same
old,
age
boy.
now.
You can ask
Bitch.
my back.
I got my second gray hair.
You can ask my spine how old 30 is.
Nigga, let me
Motherfucker
tell you about
tell
the side. Trying to sleep ain't the same no more. I don't know, that shit hurt. I'm on the floor right now. I'm trying to get the hardest surface possible because my back fucking do not do the
That
soft
shit
shit
got
no
me
more.
trying everything. Nigga doing yoga and
Yeah,
shit.
dead
trying
ass. That
I'm
shit
like,
hurt.
Bro, I gotta
Like
keep
this
shit
part starting to
together.
cramp up. And I was like, oh nah, we not. What? But like my spirit feels so youthful. So like, I just feel like the older I get, the younger like I'ma feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, I guess that's good. I guess it's cool.
You said,
That was so
God, let me,
How we
use your
gonna do
iPad,
it, though?
please? You said, how we gonna do it?
Yeah.
Shit, we're doing it.
We gotta get the shot, hell. We gotta get the shot. I ain't tripping.
This nigga be asleep at the wheel.
Kai, you got like a little table or something? Oh, for sure. My dog, appreciate you. Cause I was sitting next to me and I'd be the one to pop it off.
You know what's crazy though about playing that
Kai,
song
can you do the AC, please?
on YouTube?
Oh, sorry. I'm just.
I'm gonna do it from my. I'm gonna do it
No.
from my-
I'm just. It was my position. All right, you good? I'm just. Anyway, back to what you said. What you
I
said?
got it. I was saying when you play that song on YouTube, it has a good play up next after it.
Oh, that's good. Some of them hoes be ass afterwards. Makes you wonder how that happens. Not really, I don't give a fuck. I'm just talking shit. So, I bet you this microphone can hear me.
Can I drop it?
Ain't no way to test it, but what's the main camera out of this?
Can you go to that camera?
That one right there? For sure. All right. Hell yeah. Oh. You listen to Larry June?
Hell yeah. We listen to Larry June a lot.
The confidence.
I fuck with that nigga. You don't fuck with him?
I ain't cool. I mean, I don't know. I don't listen to him.
Or you just
Everybody
don't
says,
listen to him?
yeah, I just don't listen.
I seen some shit that was like, if you hating on Larry Jr., you just a hating ass nigga. Cause all that nigga promoters like good and shit. Like he be
Type
like,
shit.
wake up early in the morning, take a walk, go get a green juice. Like, how you
And
hating
it's
on
like, it's a couple rappers like that though. Like sometimes rapping positive be too positive, and then like niggas don't fuck with it. I mean, obviously I went through that,
that? It's a
so
nigga.
it don't really. It's a different motion.
It's a nigga that I used to tap with. He walked in the shop one day and said, cut all that positive ass music off.
I mean, misery love company. Some people like the struggle. Most people in the struggle, and they like the shit that sound like it's.
That shit almost dead too.
They like the shit that sound like that. Yo, these fucking pants are so raggedy.
What was it?
When you got 3 kids, you can't never just buy shit for yourself. So I'm trying to these pants is like
You talking to yourself?
500
You know these mics good as fuck. They heard all of that.
zippers.
The mic heard
So
all of that.
I don't know
I'm
how
gonna
the
put captions.
fuck. So I'm gonna tell you, if y'all want to donate and buy me some new pants, I'm definitely taking it. Some new sweatpants. Oh,
You just left the. You text me that picture? Or you sent it? No, you texted
y'all
me.
I texted it to you.
You just left the market.
Hell yeah, I left market. I had to go back to the house, drop everything off. Had to hear everybody scream, and then I showered and came back over here.
How was the market?
Here. Ooh, it was cool. Wasn't my strongest day.
Oh shit, I feel you.
It wasn't my strongest day, but it was whatever. I had 2 good, strong last weekends, like 2 weekends. So you take them for what they.
What makes
they
it
come.
like fluctuate?
Oh, I don't
Is
know.
it just random?
That shit just be random. Niggas done tried to map it off of like the weather, the time of day, the season. Like that shit don't matter. All we know is that summertime be the worst in market. Don't nobody fucking go. Ain't nobody going out when it be 110 degrees outside. You don't
It
wanna,
is hot today.
Yeah, so like today was the first hot day that we had like all year. So it showed.
At least cause it's on what, Sunday? Every Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that shit showed.
Cause it's the past couple days, but it just wasn't no market.
They said it was ass yesterday too. I didn't have a market yesterday, but a lot of people did. They said yesterday markets was slow too.
So why is that shit one day a fucking week?
That's how they get contracting. And for the consistency. If you do that shit multiple days a week, niggas ain't showing up. It's all about getting the flow. Getting the right
Exclusivity.
people. So you got some people that are doing like once a month. But the problem with that is that ain't no fucking, it become too long of a gap.
Are those like more prime locations?
I mean, they be cool, but like you still, like, if somebody came and got your shit on the first, nigga, by the fucking third, they done forgot about you. Like the way this world work, like you gotta be in people's face. So like once a week be the only thing that really work for any of these markets. And then on top of that, once a week, it's hard because people don't be wanting to commit to once a week. They got real jobs and shit. Like this just be their side hustle. So
Yeah, I guess I could see
a lot of the markets don't even be popping because they got like bullshit vendors and shit.
There would be people out here that's like, look, my fucking mom live here. She keep growing all these fucking strawberries, so I just pull up to sell strawberries, bro. I ain't really.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I guess it depends on the market. Some markets, yeah, they be like the little bullshit markets, but they also ain't got no traffic, so like ain't nobody pulling up. Yeah. So they only had like 100 people out of 4 hours, and you got 20 vendors trying to fight. Everybody need $1,000 each. Nigga, these 100 people ain't finna feed everybody, you know? Like it become too much competition. So you got fucking.
I feel like it wouldn't be.
When you get like the market that I'm in on Sundays, you gotta be like it's kind of like contracted. Like you gotta be the guaranteed 3 out of 4 Sundays or 4 out of 5 Sundays. If it's a month, they got like 5 Sundays or whatever. But you gotta be like contracted that if you miss too many days, like you get booted and they put somebody else in your place type shit. Cause like they need you to be there. That way the clientele is like repetitive, you know. Like they kind of create it like
they
it's a
don't want
grocery
people
store.
pulling up like, damn, such and such ain't here. That's the only reason I
Yeah,
came.
type shit.
I got you.
And that's why they don't let you, like, you can't just be like, oh, I grew some strawberry. I mean, granted, the one that I'm at, they would let you, but like on the average, like, yeah, you can't just do it for like one time. They really want you on the consistency. Some markets, they be getting away with it, but them be the ass markets that you don't make no money in anyway. So
I mean,
ain't no
I guess
point
once a
being
week
there.
is like a solid, like,
So it's like grocery
grocery
shopping,
shit,
yeah.
yeah.
Like, so you kind of do it in that aspect to where you selling it, like, you creating it into a way that makes people have to come back the next week to buy some more. So you got like breads out there that's obviously gonna go bad in like 4 days.
what is
Excuse me.
obvious?
Oh, I mean, cause it's fresh. It ain't got no preservatives. So like, that shit ain't gonna last. But it's good as the fuck. But you gotta eat it in the first 4 days. They got like fresh juices that them bitches only last about 3 days. After that, like bacteria start growing in them. So a lot of shit be just so fresh. Yeah, cause it be just so fresh and pure.
God damn, you gotta drink that shit now.
Yeah, bitch, and that just be like expensive too. Shout
3
out
days,
to y'all.
so niggas be fiending for the juice. It's 7 days, I need my juice.
Bitch, and them bitches be like $10 each for like a regular bottle, like
Damn.
this size type shit.
And you would think a nigga coming up off that shit, but it really probably make them cost them $5-6 to get all that shit.
I know, right? Because they
such a
doing real,
small scale.
yeah, and they doing it like real quality shit, not like buying no bulk shit. Because like that's one of the stipulations too with some of the markets be like, you have to have, like they got different craft markets and shit you can get in where you could resell and shit like this. But like the farmers markets that I do, you can't like resell other people's shit. You can't like buy it from bulk somewhere else and then try to flip it and claim it as yours. Like,
You can't private label.
yeah, like they'll do a farm inspection on your ass or a facility inspection. And then
Damn.
pop up on you and make sure that's what you doing. So,
They fucking strict.
yeah, it's a whole different world. Stop. It's a whole different world. Man, I wanted the Blizzito, but it's bull.
Kyle, you wanna
We ain't gonna cut camera.
well, we can't smoke in here anyways.
Okay.
You know, I've been thinking about like a smoke session podcast.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds amazing. What are you gonna do with it?
I'm just making a stencil. So that hoe, we could smoke that hoe. Just be like, beep.
No.
And then we'll come back.
I'm saying, what would you do to the?
Oh, the smoke session podcast?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah.
Shit, back there. Motherfucking alleyway, nigga, what you
Long
mean?
ass, hour long ass, just smoked everybody out.
I get two lawn chairs and sit
Hey,
next to that
that'd be a
grill.
fire.
Sit next to that grill.
What?
Yeah,
As
we
long
just
as
gonna
that shit
chill.
captured in a cinematic kind of vibe.
Damn,
that
I guess
bitch
I
be
gotta
it.
get 5 lawn chairs. That's kind of fucked up. We just sit there, everybody else standing
Nigga, it's
up
a
behind the
curb.
camera.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about behind the
Oh
camera.
yeah, you're right. Sorry, that was so disrespectful. It's a curb.
Sit your ass on the curb.
Choice. Stop playing.
Nigga say, act like you never sat on the curb before.
Come on now. Act like you was a kid before.
Speaking of kids, how your kids, man?
Fuck, no, I'm just joking. Them my dogs. They cool. They getting big. They growing.
Your oldest son, one of the only people call me by my full name.
I just gave my oldest son the star test.
The start, you gave it to him?
Hell yeah.
How'd he do?
Cause they got that hoe for the frisky online.
Damn, for real?
Yeah. But like if I was gonna put him
The
back
whole
in
test?
school, yeah, the whole test, answer
the
key,
answers?
everything. Hell yeah. So they got the
Did you
whole
know the
nine.
answers, or was you checking?
Nah, I know that shit.
Oh,
That
okay.
shit easy. His shit right now
Nigga
easy.
checking the answer key. All right, you got it right. You
Nah,
got it
his
right.
shit right now easy. I feel like next year that's when he gonna be in 4th grade, so that's when it get kind of iffy.
What made you decide?
I mean, granted, he barely passed the star test. Shout out to my nigga, but like he barely did it, but he did it. So I guess he learning something at the house. Shit.
What made you decide to homeschool him?
Cause I let him go to school at first. He went to like kindergarten, but we was in the hood at the time, so like the school district was already just not where he could have excelled at. Just cause obviously when you in the hood, you got the kids that's like the baby kids.
Right.
So
Distracting and shit.
yeah, so he was like in kindergarten, he was like struggling or whatever. But like he was like a late talker. Like all my kids late talkers. It's crazy. But he was a late talker, so like he struggled through kindergarten, and it was whatever. But like he was, you know, kind of slipping. And then when first grade came, he did. He went to school, but then we moved, so they put him in a different part of the city, which like the real hood part of the city. That was the school he had to go to. And so like I put him in the school, and like I'd say about 2 months, the first 2 months, I started noticing that nigga just like start switching, because he started getting influenced. Because I mean, when you young, you know, you smart, so you already know the book work. So now you just trying to fit in. So who's the coolest? Who look, you know, the funniest? And it's always the bad kids. So like that nigga started getting influenced, and it just showed you how easy like society molds our minds when we're babies.
Yeah,
and
I
how
used
much
to get in
of
trouble for
that.
that shit, because you already done with your work. What the fuck?
Yeah,
I'm talking.
like I used to
Nigga,
get a
what you want
lot
me
of
to do? What you
trouble
gonna say? Do your work? I did it. You want to check
Exactly.
it? I got 100.
So he used to
Now
like
back to what I was saying.
be like cutting up, like lying, like learning how to do all the mischievous shit that the other kids was doing, and then still like it was like extra shit. So I was just like, you know what, I could do the same shit. Like, bitch, you doing first grade, we could do ABCs, nigga. I got you, nigga. Like, just like it was him, like the whole morning shit. It was a lot of shit. Like it just added up, and it was like people would be like, oh, when your kids go to school, they make it easier for you, and it's like, no, the fuck it don't, because like there's still a 2-hour fucking drop off line in the morning. There's still a 2-hour pickup line in the afternoon. Like,
I mean,
you
that's
barely.
easier than how many hours do you homeschool?
About an hour and a half.
Oh.
Homeschool simple. Like, nigga, we ain't
Cause
got
you get
no.
straight to the point.
We straight to the point. We ain't babying other kids. We finna do this.
Yeah.
You understand that? Bet. Now we're gonna do this one.
Yeah.
Bet. Now let's do this one. Bet. Now you
And now
done.
all three of well, I guess the baby probably not.
Nah, the baby don't do shit. He barely even talk. That
He
nigga
get
so
big,
bad. Oh my god, that's my dog. He's so bad. He trying to learn how to express himself. He at that 2-year-old stage, just trying to learn how to discover himself, I guess. But the middle son, he get homeschooled too. He 5. So he got one of them weird
So
birthdays.
did he start
too.
before he was 5? Cause you know normal school starts like around 5.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he had a weird birthday because his birthday the day after Christmas. So
He get 2
had
gifts?
You say what?
I said he get 2 gifts.
Yeah, he had 2 whole different celebrations.
Oh, you spoiling niggas.
Yeah, it's bad. But yeah, so since it's like that, technically if he went to regular school this year, he would have been in pre-K. Or starting, yeah, because he didn't turn 5 until December. So when school started, he was still technically 4. So he would have been in pre-K, even though he should, you know, have been in kindergarten kind of vibe. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna homeschool him too, just so he don't, you know, feel like he's sliding behind. So like this nigga like basically is finishing his pre-K year, but is technically finishing his kindergarten year. Cause like we went straight to like kindergarten type assignments kind of vibe. Cause he's smart, the nigga know everything. He know how to add, he know subtraction, he know how to know his numbers, his letters, you know all that. He know how to read. Well, he learning how to read. So shit,
Do
technically,
they normally know that?
he like
all
a
that in
pre-K
kindergarten?
that. Yeah, like not really. So that's what I'm saying. He'd be like technically a pre-K right now that just learned how to read kind of vibe. You know? So like he a little advanced. I mean, you got some of them kids, them little super kids that be reading at 2 and shit.
Yeah, I was reading
So I ain't-
before. I was reading before kindergarten for sure.
Yeah.
But with my family, my mama put all of us in Montessori school. So
But, like,
we was
she-
in
it was
school
kinda
from
like-
like 3 type shit.
Yeah.
And not even like, cause she would stay at home when I was younger, so it wasn't even like you know how some kids go to school before, cause they get really as a babysitter type
Yeah,
shit.
exactly.
Nah, this shit was like some
Like real shit.
really school. So we was already reading before all that
Can you
other
scoop
shit.
this
That's what I was
over?
gonna say. Like you never thought. Well,
got
I mean, I'm sure with you, cause the baby be on the hikes and shit too, right?
Sorry, y'all. Sorry.
Oh, what, with your niggas?
Nah, I was trying to scoot it over because it was hitting my hair. And I ain't want my. Nah, I done fucked it up even worse than I can't even see that bitch. I just know I fucked it up. Oh,
Coda bow.
yeah.
I did this shit a long time
Damn,
ago.
I wish y'all could hear it. So y'all be like, did this whole interview be like, you fucked it up. You fucked up the audio
finna,
at 10 minutes,
We
nigga.
finna break and smoke so you can hear it.
At 10 minutes.
So
So look, I was like, boom, like that. And then boom. I don't care about the awkwardness. That makes sense.
you want it right side up?
Yeah,
Okay.
like that.
I'm trying to see if this one's too big. You know, I like oversized tits. I think I'm gonna use this one. It's just going in the middle. It's
No,
gonna
I'm
be
just
in
joking.
there.
No, that's cool.
But,
I don't care.
I'll put it behind me.
It's cool. It's a vibe.
One thing I learned after so many years of fucking doing the tets, I don't know if you figured this out yet, but the bigger you put shit and just put that shit behind or on top of some other shit, it just make it look so much fucking better, bro. Like my shit, I'm straight blasting over my shit. My whole arms is gonna be different shit.
I'm about to say, yeah, nah. I mean, yeah, I don't like doing filler shit, so I prefer that shit to like fill up as much extra space as possible.
But you've been tatted for how long? What?
20 shit. Let me be honest, cause I done lied to my clients for a long time.
This the expose episode.
Hey, bitch, I'm 30. I gotta learn how to just be raw. Just gotta tell it how it is, man.
Well, either way,
Sugarcoat
it's been a minute now.
Yeah, now it's been a minute, but shit, I started tatting in 2018.
Okay. So
I mean, it still ain't bad.
But
That's
so
been like,
you have
what?
clients since then that like you may have done this year, this year, this year, this year.
Yeah.
And then now they like, I want a sleeve, and you gotta figure
Now I
out.
gotta figure out how to fucking do some stars
That's what I'm
behind it
talking
and
about,
smoke
like,
and all that shit.
I be finding it easier when they get to that point. Just man,
Damn, so what's that,
that shit in the fucking
2018,
top of
2025? So 7 years? When you started tatting?
2017.
Okay.
But I had gotten in the shop quick.
Yeah. I was street tatting until fucking 2020. Pretty much.
Alcohol.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with the street tatting. They really winning right now. For real, bro. People don't want to pay us. I ain't gonna say that. Because they do. Our good clients do.
Yeah, they
But like
pay.
the walk-ins, bro, they be like,
Yeah, they not having it. I still
they be
get
like,
texts
what
to
the
this
fuck?
day.
And then I'll see them get it, and I'll be like, where you get it? And they be like, shit, at the homie apartment.
Yeah.
Right.
I get texts now that be like, that people be asking, how much for this? I'll be like, 90. And they be like, don't answer back. I'd be like, nigga, 90?
For the 90?
Like, you couldn't do a 90, bitch?
Then, you know what else, though? It's so
That
many
shit killing
options
me.
that they going to ask 12 people.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's like needing some weed
My,
and the dealer not answering. You gonna text everybody. And then now your niggas answering and then you not answering, 5, because you only
real
getting it from
smokers
one.
know you got 5 minutes.
You got 5 minutes, nigga. If that shit don't say red, you ain't trying to make no money.
Fuck red. That shit need to be a response. I don't give a fuck if you read it.
If I read it now, I know if you for real or not. You might just be like, once you read it and don't say shit, I ain't got
I
shit.
don't know. If it's been 5 minutes and it's at red, I might call the nigga. Hey, bro.
You playing?
I said I need a 7.
Yeah, type shit. Oh, did I fuck it up?
No, I was swatting the motherfucker.
Sorry. I'll blow it this week.
I didn't realize you hit that shit. What, you got a vape? You a
Yeah,
vapor?
stupid ass vapes. It's still in my vapor.
You ain't seen that
This
commercial?
shit toxic, bro. I'm trying to get
I was
off
about to
these.
say, you ain't seen that
this is
commercial where there's like
crazy.
the metal shards going
Nah,
on?
hell nah.
You never seen that?
Hell no.
It was like, this is what vaping does. Bro, I love them commercials.
That shit funny.
This is your brain on drugs type shit. I love them commercials. Cause I'm
The
like, bro,
old
you're lying.
fucking reefer madness commercials.
This is
and
not
shit.
what the science shows.
Type shit.
They just
Nah,
be trying to
it
scare
ain't
people.
good for you though. Kids don't vape. If you
I ain't
vaping,
mad at it
stop
'cause
vaping.
I feel like that's what them commercials are for though. That's just what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Like,
I
that
mean,
shit's
'cause-
not scaring no grown ass. You go watch that commercial and hit the vape, like nigga, that shit.
That shit
ain't
about
real.
do that shit,
But if
yeah.
a kid who's been enticed by the fucking candy cigarettes and all that shit, then they
Yeah.
see the commercial with the big scary monster. So I'm like, okay, I see what y'all was
The
doing.
big scary monster.
Yeah, that's how they look.
Yeah. Shit, I used to smoke cigarettes too heavy, so shit.
Oh, you start smoking them?
Hell yeah. Yeah, bro. No, just
Nigga, I just smoked the black.
I'm just fucking with you. Nah, I do. I don't.
That shit worse.
I just be having like, I really don't even be wanting this vape, but like, I just be having the urge to smoke. So like, outside of having to smell like tobacco all fucking day. It's easier to just hit the vape.
Yeah, I've accepted the smell like tobacco at this point.
I mean, yeah.
It's over with.
But I be having to make product and shit. I come back and my fingers be smelling like fucking a raw
Oh,
cigarette.
yeah, you don't want the fucking dermacare.
Well, I don't want nothing. I do food product. Nigga gonna be.
Then they gonna be on my ass. I bought this.
What the fuck? Why I smell like cigarettes? We don't even smoke. Then I gotta be like, my bad. Like, nah, it ain't even worth it.
I'm just like, fuck it. The only thing
But you
that
also
I do,
just by yourself shit. I don't like.
yeah, I don't got
It's a little different.
Shit. And I'm not really making shit that like
That model like that.
okay, hold a scent. Like your tattoo gonna smell just fine tomorrow after you wash it.
Same shit.
Not that I'm blowing smoke on tattoos. Unless they request it.
This nigga. on that kinky shit.
You said on the kinky shit?
Blow
That's him.
Blow smoke on it.
That's the freaky man. That nigga say, what he said? He said,
Shout out to
the
you.
Venom, which one you don't fuck with? Because it wasn't freaky enough? He said he don't fuck with Carnage because he wasn't freaky enough. It's that UK shit,
I
bro.
was about to say my comments. I'm trying to see if I could how to word it. So we just gonna wait.
Oh no.
I didn't know how to say anything. I mean, shout out to you, my nigga. That's fire. Do your shit, bitch.
Hold on. You don't make me move the stencil.
I mean, shit.
They gonna have a bit of fish and chips
Just a little bit.
and be a bit freaky, bro.
Just a little bit. Not a lot, baby girl. Just a little bit.
cool.
Just a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. Don't cover my 8 though. Make that
No,
go
go
behind
behind
it.
it,
All right,
yeah.
for sure. Yeah, yeah.
Because this is behind code of
Yeah, that's
bullshit,
fire.
too.
That'll be personal.
All my letters used to look like this. I only had like one style. Like now I could do like, what style you want? I could do different ones. I had like
Yeah.
one style back then. Like
He was
nigga,
like,
you're getting.
I
You want letters?
mastered
Bet.
this way.
Bet
I
you
got
getting
this one
these.
down pat.
All right, you want to go smoke?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, cut the cameras. Let's get one more
Never
shot
mind.
from this way, and then.
I don't know what you've been listening to lately from me.
The shit you sent me, nigga, you ain't sent me but 2 songs.
I know, them hoes was new era type shit, huh? Them bitches was vibing, huh? No.
I feel you, but the people don't know. Tell the people what the new era is.
Tell the people what?
What the new era is, they don't know. You ain't let nobody hear nothing. So kind of is my first question. Why do you not drop us any music to hear?
Look,
What is
see,
that about?
bitch, I'm on the Bluetooth and that hoe ain't even. Don't kick me off. Oh, it kicked me off.
No, it's not that one. It's the. Oh, I'm probably connected. Hold on.
Oh, it is how you connected. Fuck 'em up. Fuck 'em up. Yeah, there you go. That one. That one, huh?
It don't say BLE.
Oh, shit. Black Lives Everything.
That one.
That one. What was your question?
I don't remember. Oh, why you don't drop music?
Cause I don't got no fans.
Do you hate your fans?
What fans? You?
The fans, yeah. Bro, I'm telling you, I be playing your shit.
My nigga D is my only music fan,
Bro,
so I
be
send
playing
music
your shit
personally
in
to
the
him.
shop, and they
Just
be like,
so-
who is this? What is this? What is this song?
Man.
And I be like, oh, it's the nigga
So look, when I
that, you
first-
that you don't know because he won't post it. And I can't send you the link to the Apple Music. That's him.
Damn, just send him the link to the YouTube.
That hoe don't even got the music I'm playing though. That's
Nature
what I'm
Man
saying.
Kev, YouTube. Subscribe to me on YouTube.
Go
Nature
ahead,
Man
go ahead,
Kev.
introduce yourself.
YouTube. Nature Man Kev. Introduce myself. Y'all probably seen me on the if y'all be following D shit stuff, y'all probably seen me on the Tattooers Talk video. So the names is extensive, but my name is Kevin. And they call me Kev. Oh.
We got this nigga too high.
But it's a whole bunch of different, I'm trying to find this fucking shit. But it's a whole bunch of different names that
I mean, shit, bro,
that
we
I
got a whole
came by.
tab to do. Run through the names.
So I feel like, all right, so look, I went through like a whole little mental thing the other day, and I felt like each name was like a different part of like the music journey. And obviously I don't really do music like that no more, but like I was trying to do it professionally for a lot of different times. And so like you had like KJ first you had how my uncle be? Like this?
Yeah, that's cool.
Can you do
I'm
that?
gonna lean it back.
All right. But first you had like
KJ the boss.
KJ the boss. No.
With
First
the
you had
braids.
Lil KJ. Lil KJ was 6 years old.
Hold on, you gotta run through the styles with it. What hairstyle Lil KJ had?
Lil KJ had the braids.
Okay. You had the braids the whole time?
Yeah,
Since you
most
was a
of the
little kid?
time. Nah,
That's
I cut
crazy.
it in middle school. That was it. I only had a fade middle school for like 2 years out my whole time frame. Other than that, I've had long hair. But nah, it was Lil KJ. So I had seen we was in a trailer park. We was living in a trailer, and I seen a video of
Where was this?
in Lamort.
You mean you, Lil KJ was, or you now?
No, Lil KJ.
Okay.
When I was 6, we lived in this trailer in Lamort or whatever. And there was this MTV Cribs, and it was Bow Wow. And that nigga was showing off his fucking, all the shit he had. And I was like, damn, I want to do that. But how he get all that? And my mom was like, he a rapper. And I was like, well, I want to be a rapper too. And she was like, well, go rap. And so I was 6, and so I went to the room.
Already.
So I went to the room and I started writing, and I wrote like 2 full pages, and I went back and rapped it to her.
That same day?
Yeah, it was all that same, like, hey, you can lift it?
Can I
Lift this? Or no? Just for this part.
I mean, I could do it upside down if you want to just hold it.
No, you good. I just wanted this part. Like, you get what I'm saying? No?
Like this way or up?
Yeah, just upwards. Yeah. This nigga like I'm difficult.
No,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
No, that's good. That's good. There we go. That's a lot more comfortable.
Change my gloves. Go ahead, Lil KJ. Seen
So, yeah,
seen
so I
Lil
did that
KJ,
shit.
seen Lil Bow Wow.
And so then I was really a singer, so I did the talent show in 1st grade,
You be singing?
and I did
What you be singing?
bitch, you know I be singing. I did the talent show in 1st grade.
Gospel or like?
Stop. Nah, it was Brian McKnight. You got it bad. Bitch, I got that on CD right now. It's at the house right now. My daddy recorded all of that. So my mama and daddy had came to my talent show. And it was 1st grade. I did Usher, You Got It Bad. No, I did Usher, You Got It Bad.
You ain't know
and
about
then
no damn Usher, You
the
Got It
next
Bad in
year,
1st grade.
look,
You
the
just
next
singing.
year I did Brian McKnight. Damn, I'm gonna be so mad.
How old was you at this time?
1st grade and 2nd grade. So 6 and 7 type shit. Yeah, it was Usher, You Got It Bad. And then we did Back at One about Brian McKnight. So my little ass, but I put a little performance. I had a little confetti behind me and shit. It was so dramatic. But then after that, it was KJ the Boss, because I stopped making music when I was like 7, because obviously it was just some shit to do.
Right.
But then when I was like, but then I was like 11, it was like me and my sister started like our little like group or whatever. And we used to like do little parody videos and make little songs and shit like that. And that was when that period of that KJ the Boss was like 11 to like 14. Then at that point, probably like 13, 14, I was like independently like KJ the Boss.
Yeah.
And that's when I kind of started focusing on like
With the braids,
my
with the
own
beads,
shit. Yeah, with the braids and the beads and the braided up youngin. And then after that, that's when like I almost got signed when I was 15. And that's when I was like taking that music shit serious. Like,
Who were you gonna get signed to?
I almost got the way you asked it. I almost got signed to Jive Records. So this was like 2010. Yeah, it was about 2010. I think I was like 15. But they had just signed like Jacob Lattimore, and they was looking for like young talents and shit like that. And so this girl I was talking to, her her aunt who she lived with was like super connected with like everybody. So like she got me in, and like they had asked for a demo, so we did like a little demo, and then like we got like my little performance recorded. And
You still got it?
yeah, that hoe actually on YouTube. That hoe on YouTube, if you find one of them names that I said and look it up, shit, that bitch in there.
They gonna have to pay attention.
Cause I ain't running it back, but but yeah, so I did that but then I ended up not getting signed because they wanted to change like how I wanted, like how I was as an artist. But my whole thing is like I was always gonna be like the different rebellious kind of art. I mean, it's been my kind of persona my whole life. Not really persona, I guess it's more of just like my character.
Personality.
Yeah, so like I wasn't rocking with it, so obviously that shit didn't happen. And so then I just started dropping mixtapes in high school.
What about it was you not like fucking with?
I mean, I just ain't never want to change from nobody. Like, if I have a certain, like, you know the way I used to rap, like, it was just like old school kind of vibe, yet like new school, but like it never was like trendy. You know what I'm saying? So like that's really why I stopped making music, just because it was just like, if you don't make trendy music, you gotta have a core fan base that's gonna keep your shit in motion. And like I never made trendy music. Yeah, but it's like I had been releasing music for so long, and I never could grow that like core fan base. I'd had like 20, you know, but like them 20 ain't finna fucking take me to the top, bitch, you know? Like, and so like it was like year after year. And so that's when I was like, I did that shit from like, what, 13 to 18? And then
But around 18, you meeting other people that make music. You doing features. You doing all that
yeah,
type
we
of
was
shit.
doing all that shit, but it still was just like, in my mind, just it was. I've been doing music my whole life. That was like I love music or whatever, but like
you still thinking like I don't think it's supposed to be fucking Lil Bow Wow already.
Yeah,
like, nigga, Lil Bow Wow was 12.
Bitch,
What
that
you
nigga
mean?
been headed.
Yeah,
like
I
I'm
feel
over
you.
here, everybody looking at me like he hard, but like we don't like the way, you know, like you gotta. It's kind of like with Rebel, like it sounds like I'm fired, but like to a different type of audience. And so since I couldn't get that core, it was just, that's why I've always stopped. So that's why I don't do it now. Like I mean, I'll do it because it's like one of my first loves. Like my first loves was always like music, nature, and art. And so like I've always tried to pursue those three in my pursuit, I guess, through this journey. So then, 18, I was wilding at that point, and I became KJ to YB. And that's the one that like a lot of people, some folks gonna know, but like a lot of folks don't know, because that era was just like a dark era. And that was like for like 2 years.
What do you mean dark for you?
Yeah, like dark, just dark in general. And then after that, I became this crazy, right? This nigga schizo as fuck. This nigga just be popping up with different persons.
Waking up like, you know what?
Today I'ma be.
I sent you to sit with Kevin Gates' lingo.
That nigga, boy. But nah, I just feel like each like persona, not even persona, but each stage kind of had a representation. So the way I could represent each stage for my life was like musically through like transforming into a new era of who I am. So then
I think that's some artist shit too, though. Like, you multifaceted. You're not just a rapper, even though that's what we talk about right now. So I feel like on some artist shit, like you just wake up like, nigga, you know what?
I can do anything.
Yeah, like I just threw that spray paint up on the wall, like.
Yeah, I could. It don't matter, and I think that like it's a certain type of free will that, I mean, it gets dangerous because like you got to know how to structure that free will. Where I fucked up plenty of times because you kind of do what you want to do, you know what I'm saying? But like thinking like, oh, the world can't, like everything gonna work out, and that bitch don't because you followed the wrong free will. You
don't feel like once you open up, like, I don't know if you want to call it your third eye or whatever, to that fact of having the free will, that it becomes like you also open up to the reality of, fuck it, the consequences are the consequences, nigga. This is what we finna do.
Yeah,
and
to an
you
extent.
Like you fucked up, but you know what I'm saying? Was you like, damn, I did this, or was you like?
To an extent, I feel like I wouldn't recommend the way that I've done shit upon nobody. So like I think about that when I got like my boys, and I like think about how they gonna try to pursue this journey shit, and like I don't think the way of free will is necessarily for everybody. It's like drugs, you know, like not drugs ain't obviously for everybody. The ones that can enjoy it or appreciate it, or like not even drugs, but like natural medicines like cannabis or psilocybin or all these, you know, like obviously some people it ain't for them, but for others it do what it need to do. So I just feel like I definitely chose the tough a tough route just because I wanted to learn. I wanted to know everything. I wanted to understand and I guess still kind of where my mind is at. But yeah, I don't know if everybody kind of comes to that kind of, even awakening within yourself, you still,
I don't think so.
awakening within yourself still doesn't conclude the aspect of you not learning how to control your emotions or, you know, how to deal with turmoil or traumas or certain environments. It just wakes you up to the reality of this shit bullshit. I mean, it's still so many levels.
You still have to seek the knowledge yourself.
Yeah, you know, so at that point, you do what you gotta do to seek that knowledge. And I guess, yeah, in that aspect, yeah, for sure. And so I feel like I've always been like older than like what I am, you know, like.
How old do you feel?
I don't think like that. Like I just feel like I've had an old soul, but my spirit is young. Like so, I don't think it's like I feel like my spirit is young, but like it's been guided by enough wisdom that always had me in this like more advanced kind of position, and not like advanced like over my you know peers, but like just in a like the same shit that entertain this person don't necessarily entertain me. The same shit that the common layman's finds entertaining or attractive is like not. So that put me on a whole different. Yeah, like the average folk. Like,
good SAT vocabulary.
Bitch, I'm smart. Don't get it twisted though. Larry at you, but I'm smart. Yeah. So
vocabulary is exquisite.
But hold on, motherfucker. Run it back. Well, hold on. What was we talking about initially?
Oh shit.
That shit transformed.
Your music personas. You was at 18 years old.
Oh yeah.
Transitioned into YB.
And so then after that, it became KJ the Boss. I mean, not. I didn't went backwards. It became YB I've heard. Because it was KJ to YB, and then it became YB I've earned. And then that's when you was a lot more involved in it at that period. Because that's when I was trying to get back into doing shows and all that shit. That was like, what, 2015 kind of?
I feel like around that time is when I kind of, you was talking about the awakening.
Yeah.
Around that time is when I kind of figured out like, seeing behind the scenes and like, you know, we hit the clothing line and like seeing how business actually operates and being like, oh no, we could do this.
Yeah.
Like this shit, we could do this. Like, and I was just on some like, bro, if you want to rap, we could do that shit. Cause all these niggas do is getting fucking United Masters, Distro Kids, studio time, et cetera, et cetera. So
that's when.
I wanted to ask you that too though, speaking of the business, you don't feel like, cause you had said earlier, you ain't got no fans, you don't feel like that's just cause of marketing?
Nah. I don't think marketing had anything. I mean, you got to think of the era that it was that I was trying to release music at. Like nowadays,
but like, say
people
that label,
want different.
Say that label in 2010 would have accepted you as you wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? And just push your shit out. You don't think that millions of people would have gravitated?
Fuck no, not at all. Because at that time you had, that was when the party era of hip hop started, of rap started, came in. So this was when the Roscoe Dashes and and the R.I.P. Beat King and you know, like this is when they was hot. This is they peak.
And Beat King is rapping about nothing.
Not a damn thing, and everybody loved that nigga.
Shit. And y'all go jam this shit because I said it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like niggas listen to my shit in school, but like everybody was trying to get crunk and be hype, and so I was making like anti-hype music, which I mean it's retarded because you ain't gonna get no fans if you're making the shit they'll listen to. So I mean, it made sense.
In the party, unplugging the DJ booth and shit.
Bitch, we listening to this. Like, nah.
Everybody calm down.
Everybody calm down. It's crazy. But yeah, shout out to that. Like, it was just.
That's the type of shit I listen to.
I feel like the only reason I really like rapped in the first place was just out of fucking like therapy. Like, I feel like that's the only thing I do. The only reason I do everything is just out of escapism. It was just something to do. Something to talk about.
That's how you started fucking with the mushrooms?
Yeah, that's how I fuck with everything. You gotta think, like I done made music, I done been a barber, I done been a tattoo artist, a chef, a fucking
a real OG,
a farmer. I mean,
the
yeah, I
real
said
OGs
formal,
that
huh?
subscribe know about them Chef Saturdays at the shop.
Yeah, like I done did. I mean, pretty much a lot, everything. I done worked at like head manager at stores and shit, at retail stores and shit. Like,
What kind of stores?
we ain't shouting them niggas out. Them bitches fired me. Look,
Damn, who fired you?
I got fired for stealing time.
Stealing time?
For stealing time.
You was asleep on the job?
Nah, I had one of my cars was in the tow yard. And so I took my lunch and I called one of my other partners who worked there, but he was off that day. And I told him to come grab me and we was gonna go to the tow yard. And my lunch was only an hour, but it took like 2.5 hours to get this done.
Because it's a tow yard.
But I'm the
assholes.
manager of my department, so like, nigga, I done text everybody like, hold it down, I'm gonna be back in a second.
And you know what
So,
they
but
not
it's-
finna do as soon as you leave is hold nothing
Nah,
down.
so they did except for the old white lady. Oh, I can't remember her name, but she was a bitch, cause she was mad because she was like 70 and like an 18-year-old was above her kind of vibe. So like, she wasn't fucking with me at all. So I called my other nigga who was working in the department at the hour mark, and I said, go clock me in. My number is do. You feel me? So now I'm clocked in, cause I can't miss I can't miss a check, nigga.
Clock me in is a classic.
The way my bills was clocked, I mean, the way my bills was set up, like I couldn't miss that hour. I needed that hour. So, but I needed my car too, so shit, nigga. So we went and got my car and came back. And then when I went in, one of my partners was like, hey, I'm gonna call her Miss Betty. I don't remember her name. Nah, Betsy sound more white. So she was like, he was like, you're like
to
Miss
Betsy.
Betsy over here talking, like questioning everybody, asking where you was at. And so I'm hot-headed. I'm not, I'm not learning.
Say, fuck Miss Bessie.
Yeah, so like I wasn't learning I ain't learned how to control my emotions yet. It was, it was part of the journey. So I was mad, so I'm hyped. So I'm like going off on her to one of the managers,
How old was Miss Bessie?
like 70.
Damn.
So I was
you
going off on her to like to the loss prevention dude, because he saw me.
about her.
Yeah, about her, not to her face. And so my dumb ass was like emotional, so I decided to vent to the wrong fucking nigga. And that nigga was like, oh, it's not a problem.
Immediately
She just
told
talking
her.
shit. Let's go check the cameras. That way we can clear up. And I was like, dumbass nigga, why you even bring it up in the first place? So there he go check the cameras, and that's how I got busted. And so I
said,
snitched
so
on
you-
myself
so you're a
because
liar.
she was mad, and I'm thinking she was gonna snitch. So I'm trying to get ahead of the game, and like fuck myself up. And then I got fired for time theft. I just moved to a new
I
apartment
think you
too.
might be the only person I know that had more like random ass jobs than me.
Nigga, it's just retarded. I used to
You know what my
pressure
favorite
wash.
one was? When you worked at fucking Sonic. This nigga used to be like,
I
hey
was
bro,
the
look,
plug.
I can't get you no drinks. He started like that, I can't get you no drinks. That's
Cause I ain't
operated by
worked the-
somebody
I ain't
else. But
worked
if
the
you work
drinks.
around the back, I get you the triple meat number
Bitch, we
4.
had the brown
nigga,
bags
yeah.
was bringing them bitches out. You can have whatever. Like I always worked, I always hustled and got
Nigga
money,
said, I
but
can't
like
do no drinks, but the grill
I
is
got
mine.
that shit. I don't know, I just always had to get it. You gotta think like
Get
I
to
raised
it.
myself, so shit like raising yourself, you gotta figure out, like I had to figure out how to start paying shit at fucking 16. By the time I was like at the end of 17, I was on my own, so shit like you gotta just start hustling, you gotta make it work. And bills gotta get paid, so yeah, I done did every fucking odd job you could think of, and that's what got me into just working for myself, cause like
I think that's always the people who end up working for themselves that done done every job.
'Cause you done
Especially
did
once you
it.
realize like I really could do any job.
bro, I was fucking forklift at PetSmart in Reno, Nevada.
Like,
And I fucking ran the unloading every fucking Thursday off the forklifts. Like I done did so much
mind
random
you,
shit.
not just working there, you manager, you
like
know what I'm
every
saying?
time, cause I
You say
leveled
you
up so
head
quick.
chef,
Cause
you
like
all that
this shit. So it'd be cool. You just realize like, all right, like I can, if I got these skills, I can utilize this some other way. And that's what created all these other ventures. But I feel like every venture I done did was more of just like, oh, escapism, let me try this. And then I'm like, oh, I fuck with it. Then I'm like, all right, I'm bored. And then I'm like, new escapism, let me try this. And then I learn it, and then I be like, all right, now I'm bored. And then it just keep fucking going.
So you feel like you past that now? Or you feel like you finna do, you got some new shit you finna drop on us? This
Yeah.
promo episode?
So look, I said that to say. No, I'm just.
I'm not even fucking with the mushrooms no
You
more.
feel
Y'all
me?
listen to
Like,
this
look,
new
now we on the nah. Like the difference is like I said, like my first loves was music, art, and nature. So it was like as long as I can be within those. So like if music popped, I would have been solid. You know, I can make music all day, every
I
day.
don't
That's
think you
whatever.
would've, bro.
You don't think I would have?
You talk about music pop, you would have been solid.
I would have obviously left the game for like 6 months every now and then. But that would have been the best fucking.
By now. Bro, if you would have blew up when you was a teenager, bro, you would have been Andre 3000 walking around playing the fucking, what the fuck he be playing? The oboe or some shit?
I swear to God, I would have learned all the instruments by now.
You would have been, but I'm saying you would have been so far some other shit like, man, fuck this shit. Like,
but it would have still been within the realm
classic,
of music is in the general of what I'm saying. Like,
but you know the classic like celebrity movie, they blow up and then they start to resent the fame, and then you would have did that shit so condensed because of how you act that it would have been like, man, you'd have been doing some other shit right now.
And that's true. I would have did it for a period.
It would have been like, oh, you KJ.
I would have got my fame and money off that hoe and then did some new shit.
Yeah, I'm KJ the Boss, man. I'm with my family right now. I'm trying. That would have been you.
Type shit. I can see it. Yeah.
Speaking
I don't
of
think
music,
I'm doing
though,
nothing new.
You can't skip over the 365. Because niggas still ain't dead. I still ain't seen a nigga do. Don Tripp drop an album a month. That's cool. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool.
That's cool. But you ain't do the 365.
Nah,
Talk about that.
Yeah, that shit was hard. We did, what was that, in 2016 we came up with the idea. We was just like how we can get niggas to listen to like dope ass rap. Because like I said, that whole trend was falling out and everybody was into bullshit, and that's when everybody started listening to like nothing but like, yeah. And so it was like, well, shit, let's drop a mixtape. I mean, let's drop a song every single day of 2017. And by the time we get to day 365, motherfuckers gonna know my name. And we got to 270 and nobody know my name. I'm trying not to laugh.
Sometimes, bro, it's like people,
it
it's like people will watch that shit, they just want to see. A motherfucking, I don't know, P from QC, the label. You know what I'm saying? A label head could have been like, oh, say, I seen that shit on day 26. Let me watch this nigga and see where that shit go.
I ain't gonna lie, some people was listening to it. I ain't gonna say nobody was, but
people was listening to it. I remember the views. The view counts. It was in the hundreds.
But we started in January 1st of 2017, and we dropped a song every single day. I
fuck with the SoundCloud era because you could do shit like that. Like,
yeah,
everything was getting discovered. Like you said, everybody want to turn up. They want to hear the bullshit, but it's also like Playboy Cardi, Lil Uzi Vert, Travis Scott, different type shit.
Yeah.
And shit like your shit that niggas is really listening to it. Like, bro, it's probably some people, it gotta be at least 5 people right now. Like, man, I used to listen to someone. I don't know why he don't drop. Bro, I'm telling you, for real.
It's at least 5. That's about it. We can count on one hand. Nah, it's cool though, but niggas gonna be like, he's salty, he ain't become a rapper.
Nah, I don't think so.
I'm not salty
so much
at
other
all.
shit going on. We just
I
ain't got
transform constantly.
I'm just starting at the beginning.
I'll tell y'all, this tattoo, I didn't pick a detailed enough tattoo for the full story. So we picking and choosing within the story. So rock with us because we making it work. Let me run it back to the Rebel shit. I did Rebel. Yeah, we did that all the way up until, let's see, I moved to Reno, Nevada, August 1st.
Don't say it like that. I'm gonna tell y'all what really happened.
No, I'm gonna tell you because I'm gonna show when I stopped it. I only stopped it like a week after. So we stopped it in August. So it ran every day from January of 2017 to August. So it got to day 240.
No, but you saying you moved like you was like, okay, y'all, I'm heading up to Reno, Nevada. Here's my new postal. No, this nigga. I'm talking about Andre 3000, bro. That's what I'm saying. This nigga disappeared.
Yeah.
Why'd you choose Reno?
Sometimes just gotta get away. You know, if you young and you ain't got no major responsibilities and you got a little bit of change in your pocket, go see the world. Go see something else. Go see outside of your neighborhood and state.
Did you just land on like, okay, we just gonna dip in there?
Yeah, I pulled up a map of all the states that had legal weed. And they pulled up with like 6 states at the time. This is like 2016. And so in July 1st of 2016, Nevada had legalized weed. And so this was on July like 20 something that I found out. So like 3 weeks later. And so I was like, well, shit, I want to see some mountains. And so we packed up and just drove out there. We decided that shit, and then like 4 days later we left.
How
And
was
out of
living in
there.
a legal state as a smoker?
Oh, it was cool.
Was it better?
No, because then I got connected with so many growers. So then it was like I still was buying black market. Like, it didn't even really matter. The dispensaries was cool if you want variety, but it was just now legal. So, like, the buzz wasn't the best. It was dried out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't really like.
They didn't have a cookie store on every block.
Yeah, type shit. Like, I think they were still trying to figure out how to get transportation or licenses and all that shit. And then, like, 3 weeks after that is when Harvey happened. So I missed Harvey completely. Like, I missed the whole fucking thing.
At that time.
Yeah.
But it was fucked up out here.
Yeah, it was bad. Everybody was calling me out there, and they was like, "You so smart for leaving."
Acting like you just knew the shit was.
Like I just had the feeling.
You had
right?
a premonition of that.
I was like,
coming.
nah, I just wanted to leave, bitch. It was just timing. Sometimes timing just be what timing is, like. And so that was timing.
What you don't know is that whenever you had dipped like that, everybody was calling me. Hey, what the fuck is?
Yeah, because I deleted everything.
YBI Vern, what
I
the
just
fuck is?
wanted
And
to
I'm like, bro, he
it
didn't
was
tell
so
me either,
many-
and nobody believed me, bro.
Yeah.
He's like, bro, you know, bro, because you know I don't divulge information easily to begin with.
So they think you
they think
holding
I,
back.
yeah, they think I'm knowing. I'm like, dog. I'm like, bro, I really don't know.
And there was so many assumptions. Like I heard so many stories. Like one nigga said that I was like running from the gang. I heard another nigga say that I had.
You off the set?
Yeah, and then another nigga.
All the way
had
to Colorado, nigga.
Like nigga, why would I
Nigga
fucking
coulda
run
moved
like
to-
that?
to
Bitch, I just
Springs
still
for
be
that
in
shit.
Texas. The fuck, them niggas in the hood wasn't going past 2 blocks. Fuck you mean? Like, why would I run to a different state? Another nigga was like, I caught like 5 bodies, so I was on the run. I was like, nigga, where'd you get that one from? Like, so it was a lot of like different like stories that was going on, but I was just trying to see a new world.
Yeah.
I was just tired of the same old
And you came back.
gray ass Houston.
How many dreads you had? 100 and something? You
Yeah,
came back
I
with
had a
4
whole
of them
bunch.
bitches.
Hey, we can pull up them videos right before I left. I still got them videos, like the videos that dropped like maybe like 2 months before I left.
What
And
made
I
you go
had
to the Wicks?
all them little ones.
Were you just like, fuck it?
Oh,
you
no,
like-
we actually started that shit during Rebel.
The Wicks?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you remember, I had my hair up in an updo, and I never took it down. And I never took it down for like 6 months straight.
I just didn't know enough about having hair.
That's on nasty, I know.
That's why I ain't noticed.
But I just let that bitch ride, nigga.
You
We
wash
just
it or nothing?
nailed nah. So at that point, by the time it was like that
Real
6 month
rockstar
mark,
man.
yeah, I took it out and I had to like now rip and kind of create my own like combinations.
So it was just what, all...
Yeah, it was just like a
Together?
big like matted up, but they was all like locked together. So then I just like split them, and then
You
at
really
that
did
point,
that shit the damn natty way.
yeah, it was raw. It was raw, so I did that hoe, and then and then I let them grow out like that. Then I cut the little ones off when I was in 2019. So I don't remember which story and what part I was on, but yeah.
So after all that, how'd you start getting into what you do now?
I was trying to think of the whole rest of the rap part to make sure we was done with that, because I ain't want to have to go back.
I mean, you was talking about the 365
Chop down
and then
that
moving to
bitch.
Nevada.
All right, yeah. Then now I just started doing random shit after that. That was pretty much it. There's some lost files that I made when I was in another state doing other crazy shit, and I don't know where them songs is at, and I wish I could hear them. But I got a lot of old files. I got music that I recorded when I was 14 and 13. I still got songs that I recorded.
You had
2
showed
weeks
me
ago.
a couple songs from when you were in Nevada, and it sounds crazy, but I feel like it sounds like you weren't in Texas. Like it sounds like it was
Yeah.
recorded like.
The crazy
In the
part is
mountains,
because I
yeah.
wasn't even in no house. I was in the fucking car. Like we had, so look, I pulled up to Reno, right, and we ain't had nowhere to stay, and so I got on Craigslist, and I looked up roommates, and it was this.
Getting on Craigslist and looking up roommates in 2016 is insane work. That's
Hold
egregious,
up.
my boy.
Why I did it again in 2018? That was the only reason I had a little place to stay. If it wasn't for Bill, shout out to you, Bill, bitch, I was gonna be homeless in
You know,
2018.
my nigga right here moving around every 3 months. That's some shit I would expect him to say. Yeah, so as soon as we got there, we pulled up. Boom, Craigslist.
We pulled up. We ain't had nowhere to go. We ain't had no destination. We ain't had barely any money. We just sold the little shit in the house. my daddy had randomly gave me this emergency credit card, so I got a hotel that first night.
How much was on the emergency credit card?
500, and I dropped
Good
120.
emergency.
I dropped 120 the first
You
night,
canceled
bitch. I
that
was like,
bitch.
I'm about to be done. I was like, this ain't finna last me no time, nigga. This shit finna go so fast. I had a 1-year-old
Whole
at the
time, I
time
was
and
about to say,
everything.
whole time you still got car.
So my 1-year-old had to ride 30 hours with us, just straight driving. But oh yeah, we ain't had no place to stay.
That shit probably was lit for him.
So we had these yeah, he was cool. We had these roommates and they was a little on the other side.
What you mean?
I don't know how to say it nice with that. Like
You gotta say it nice.
they was just a little down. They wasn't all the way up.
Oh.
So shit, they let us come stay with them. It was like shit, you got a room, bitch. We need a room.
Yeah.
So we stayed with them, and then they ended up not liking us. But when we stayed with them, that's when I didn't record in the house. So when we first moved in, I still needed to keep 365 going. I put the whole setup in the car, and we was on the top of the hill. Like where we stayed at was on the top of like a mountaintop, and you could see all the other mountaintops. And that was that one, like 232, the last song, like mountaintop to mountaintops. Like that was that whole. Cause I was just
looking at that shit.
Yeah, I'm dead ass just in the fucking car looking at mountains, and it smelled like fucking sugar cane, and I'm just rapping about everything that I'm like looking at.
It's crazy how different that shit is. When I went to go tech in Colorado, that was the first time I ever seen a mountain.
And the air just tastes so different.
Oh, way different,
It's
bro.
wild.
As soon as all the traveling I've done as an adult, as soon as you get off the plane, it's different, bro. Texas is like,
It's the thickest one.
yeah.
Oh, I ain't want to come back. I thought I was never. Once I left for Reno, nigga, I was like, nigga, I ain't never going back to Texas. Y'all will
That was the
never see
plan?
me again. Hell yeah, I ain't think nobody was ever gonna see me again out here.
What brought you back?
What was the other story we was talking about?
You want to talk about that?
That was the other part we was talking about. Oh shit! Nah, I didn't forget. All right.
I don't know.
We was talking about the Rebel, and then the new shit that I do.
Yeah, how did that transition you into what
So
you do
kinda like once I came back, I got we was in Reno, Nevada, and then like everywhere else within like 2017 to 2018, and then mid 2018, May I went to San Antonio because I was in Arizona, and then I moved to San Antonio, and I was in San Antonio for like 3 months.
now? Look, San Antonio.
Yeah, it was fucking far. I lived in Southtown, like on Barber Street with Bill. Shout out to Bill.
With Bill?
Yeah.
The white man?
Yeah, old white man. He picked me up. Look, that's the story I was talking about. So I pulled up to that bitch. I ain't had no place to stay. Oh, we ain't had no place to stay in Reno. But that was the other time was when I was in San Antonio. And I came off the Greyhound and I ain't had no place to stay. So I was back on Craigslist like shit.
You took a Greyhound from where to San Antonio? From
From
Reno?
Arizona to San Antonio.
That's far.
24 hours. It was certain parts, it was hot and niggas was stinking and shit. I was like, oh, this is
brought some of them
wild.
things with you to back up.
Nigga would. So yeah, so I ain't have a place to stay, so I got back on Craigslist, and this one lady, while I was on the bus, she said I could stay.
You was fucked up when they got rid of Craigslist, wasn't you?
Man, I used to make bread off that. I could use all my moves off that. Like, I mean, Craigslist still there, but it ain't the same. Like, niggas, it's just not the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this one lady told me I could move with her, and so when I got there, I pulled up. I took the bus to her house, and I texted her like I took the other San Antonio bus to her house. And while I was going, she started tripping. She was like, "Don't show up to my house, this, and that." And I'm like, "Bitch, I'm already on the street. Like, I got my suitcases and everything. Like, what you
After
mean?"
she said y'all could pull up?
Yeah, like after the whole arrangement was understood via messages, she started tripping. So I was like, "What the fuck?" And Bill had already reached out to me. Cause Bill was on the other side. So the first people was on the downside, but Bill was on the other side. And so I ain't know that at first. And that's why he was so anxious to try to fucking get me to live with him. And I ain't know that shit, but I needed a place to stay. So like I'll go to my messages and I'm like, shit, who the first? And then like his message popped up. So I'm like, shit, you got a spot, you say 500 or 400 a month or whatever. And he was like, yeah, it's still available. So I was like, shit. He was like, do you need me to pick you up? And I was like, yeah, for sure. I ain't tripping. Like, pull up on me. Make it easier for me. I ain't got to ride the bus. You say what?
Do you need me to pick you up? It's crazy.
It's wild because I don't know this nigga.
Think
He
about
don't know me.
think about if you renting out a room. You ain't not going to get the motherfucker.
The
that's
fuck is you
renting a room.
doing, nigga? Like, what the fuck is you
can't get over
doing?
there. You know what? You ain't got $500 for this, but
Like, nigga, what? So on the Greyhound is when I got the job interview at the Jamaican restaurant. And so I was driving on the Greyhound and I fucking was looking for jobs, different things that was in San Antonio, but I already knew how to cook because I had opened up a little mobile Jamaican restaurant in Reno, Nevada. So I had already had like a little Jamaican history, like culinary history.
which is so random.
Yeah, this story can go crazy. There's so many different avenues.
But the
to it.
entrepreneurial aspect is in every.
But yeah,
bit
like, no
of
matter
it. How you open up
what
the-
aspect I went to, I had another fucking
It was like a
avenue.
food truck type of situation.
Nah,
right?
it was like pre-DoorDash, so it was like right before
Oh, you-
DoorDash, or
you
right
whip
when
it and then pull
DoorDash
up.
came out. So yeah, it was this thing called Gloria Hub, and it was like this online restaurant thing. You know Gloria Hub? That's fire. That's wild. I still got the receipts at the house of all like my orders and shit that I used to get from right there when the people was ordering. But yeah, we used to go business to business, giving out jerk chicken and making people start ordering our shit online for delivery.
Hey,
And I
I'm
cook
just
that
be
shit
the
and
one
go
to
drop
say
it off.
His jerk chicken is good as fuck. The jerk chicken is busted.
Yeah, now at that time that shit was nasty. But we was in Reno, Nevada, and all niggas knew was
And
like
they don't have
pizzas
no-
and salads and burgers. They don't know shit. So nigga, my shit was
Bro, I thought that
fucking
Middle America
brunch up.
shit was some TV shit.
Nah,
bro.
nigga, ain't
I
no
pulled up
food
to a
nowhere
taco
outside
truck,
of
they was
Texas.
selling pizza. I said, bro, now y'all know damn well.
That's it. And sushi that was like 24 hours. I say, nigga, hell no. I'm not eating no 24-hour sushi.
At all.
In Reno, Nevada, where the fuck this fish come from? Like, I ain't trust none of that shit. So,
That shit came from Galveston.
nigga, shit straight to us, bitch. That shit fucked me off. But
Especially
yeah,
the fish 4 days ago.
so that's how I got the job at Jamaica, or the Jamaica restaurant when I was in San
That's what it's
Antonio.
called?
Yeah.
Oh, because it was San Antonio.
Yeah, and so they let me pull up on them like that, and I got that job, and then Bill let me stay at his house, and we was good, and I was chilling, and then shit happened, shit went south, and then I came
Because
back
Bill
to.
obviously was a weirdo.
Nah, Bill was cool.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
Bill was a weirdo, but I was a gangster. Like Bill wasn't.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
ain't know who I was before he picked me up. So by the time you pick me up, now you like, oh shit, this the
Yeah.
nigga, and I'm like, hey Bill.
Yeah, couldn't do nothing.
You can't. What you gonna do? Tell me not. So like he tried to kick me out like twice on some like I got some
Man,
other
you
people that
debunked
want
Bill?
to. No, he tried to kick me out. He tried to say like other niggas was willing to pay him more and shit like that.
Yeah.
So then I stayed with him for about 2 months and I hustled up and we got a house. I got a little duplex on the west side on Bandera. And then we stayed there for a little bit, and that's when shit really hit south. And that's when I ended up going to the nut house and then coming back to Houston. And then that's what got me into tattooing. And that was the era of the tattooing era right there. And that was 2018. So then from there, I started tattooing because shit, I was depressed as the fuck. And my dad was like, well, what's going to help you get out of depression? And I was like, shit, I just want to feel some pain. Like, I just want to tattoo, but I ain't had no money. I was like, so I just want to tattoo myself. He was like, well, how much is it? And I was like, 200, like for
You got a
everything.
nice one. I be telling people about that. I got a 4 for 40.
I
said, boy, that's a
See,
sweet
I ain't
deal,
want to
boy.
get that. I see
4
the cheap
machines
ass
for
yeah.
$40. I said,
But like this
That
at
shit
the
was
time that I
ass.
got them shits,
the
and then we had
worst
to
shit
pull
you could
up.
possibly use.
We had to pull up to that dude in Clear Lake to get some ink.
Oh, the fucking
Yeah,
I know what you're talking. I forget his name. Is he still over there?
I don't know, but that's when I did all of that, and that's what got me into tattooing at that point. So I started tattooing myself. I did like 100 tattoos on myself, and then I just like, all right, I can tat. So then that's when I was at Burger Nation, and I started tatting everybody else. And then I got into like, all right, well, I can do tattooing. And COVID hit, and I was like, well, fuck it, I guess I'm tattooing. Like, bitch, you gotta get money.
Tattooing was one of the things that kind of survived COVID.
Yeah, because niggas didn't care. We just
And
had
it's
masks
actually
on. It was right next to
in
each other.
COVID.
Like, everybody was getting tatted during COVID. I was making
Tattooing industry
bread.
went crazy.
But we was at the house still. I was still tattooing like in the hood. Like, we was like roach infested hood kind of shit. Like, it was
Russian
bad.
fisted tats.
Nah, they wasn't. The tats wasn't roach infested, just the walls. And I used to grow weed out that hoe. Like that hoe
with the matter side, like
man, that hoe used to be the man. The stories of that place is wild. And yeah, that's when the tattooing came. So then the nature shit came after kind of all of that. Like the nature part came just because the tattoo part got repetitive.
Did you start fucking with like psilocybin mushrooms first or the regular? Because I know now you like you grow mushrooms, take them to restaurants. You're making like spices and
Yeah,
ramen.
like it didn't transform like a whole. Like I mean, it just started off of just like I say. First, I used to grow weed back in like 2019.
Oh, you did grow weed?
Yeah, I had like a couple. I did that for like a year and a half. So that's what I was already like into nature in the first place. But I still
Man,
like
you got a lot of patience, bro. Growing weed is like having kids.
nigga, and I had so many fucking harvests.
And you got kids.
Yeah, that's what I got the patience for.
Yeah.
So I did that, but that's what really made me love nature. But I couldn't profit because my weed was like fluffy, and niggas ain't want fluffy weed. It was organic.
They want that.
They wanted, but they wanted that rock shit at the time, and I was like, shit, I can't make no money doing this. So then I had to do the tattooing because I was like, well, shit, I can make money off of it, and I know how to do it. Like, come on now, I might as well.
And it's not like it's not fun. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was still tatting myself at the time, and then I was still like trying to build up the clientele. So like once that, I was like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna just go full in on that host, and that's how I ended up opening the tattoo shop. I started doing all that, like just tatting left and right. In Texas City, we had NTA Private Art Studio. And that was from like 2021 to 2022. Yeah, something like that. And I had that hoe open for a year, but I guess for me, it's just the repetition of everything. Like,
do you think business is easier now with the
fuck no.
Because you grow, like your crib is the farm.
Fuck no.
You'd rather have a business that you pay overhead or you got to do this?
Nah, you saying business easier financially? Or
I just mean
easier,
in
like,
general, like versus when you having a shop and then like having your house as the farm.
I mean, I guess that really don't correlate because it's like it don't, like it's like I still tatted at the house when I didn't have a shop, so it's like tattooing is still a lot more easier in general than like trying to farm. Farming is fucking labor intensive. It requires 24 hours a day. It requires you making product overnight. You know,
what's your schedule like a day?
Nigga, like I work like 15 hours a day. I sleep maybe 4.
What time you get up?
Cause in the mix of farming, I still got 3 kids, so shit, we running all of that. So I typically, it'll depend on the day, but if I need to get work done, I'll take a nap and then get up at 9 and just run it overnight. But if it's like the start of a day, I get up about like 3.
You get up at 9
at night. Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were saying you get up at 9 a.m.
No. I'm saying I get up at 9 p.m. and do overnight. But if not, then I get up at like 4 a.m. and I'll be running that whole like all day to probably 10 p.m. So that's why you be saying I'm an old nigga because I be sleep early, bitch. I done ran fucking 15 hours straight. I'm tired. Then the kids.
You used to be insomniac like me. Like I always knew, bro. Whatever random thing I was thinking about at 4 in the morning, I'd text you, you finna respond.
Every time.
I was fucking with that too. I just read
and
the
like
article. I'm like, this nigga up
having
too.
kids make it a little worse because like I had my first kid. He 8, about to be 9 this year. So I was 21. So at that point, that nigga didn't sleep throughout the night, and that's when it started to where like I couldn't, like now I got to get up every 2-3 hours. And so then once he got out that stage, the second baby came, and I'm right back into that motion.
Did they all do that?
Every single one of them. That's just what babies do. Yeah. So at that point, shit, I kind of trained myself to not sleep because you had to sleep light just to be able to listen to them niggas cry. So shit, at that point, I was used to doing 2-3 hours.
The cries not waking you up?
Now?
No, you said you had to sleep light.
Yeah, you had to sleep light just so it would wake you up. So I'm saying like I never got like deep sleep probably the last 8 years because like I'm now traumatized listening to fucking cries. And my oldest my baby still do it. He still get up at like randomly 3 in the morning and I gotta run in there just to lay him back down and then he go back to sleep. But it's like, bitch, now I'm awake. So now I'm up.
He just over there asleep.
And now he back knocked out and now I got work to do, I guess. So now I'm running fucking pressure cookers and fucking sterilizing substrate and inoculating shit and all this extra sciencey shit that I do now. So I just try to knock all that out. But yeah, I don't get much sleep now.
Did you like science in school?
I liked everything in school, but I think influence, I think that like I showed you that one song I sent you with influence, and I feel like influence played a big part on a lot of shit and plays a big part on a lot of shit because the mind is so absorbent, and we want to fit in or we get to certain areas of influence where we want to be like this person or this and that. So like I feel like I was always a nerd. Like I had always, like when I was in 2nd grade, I would have to help the other kids finish their work type shit, and my teacher would ask me to help the other kids and grade the other kids' papers and shit. Like I was always smart in school, but once I got picked on, it was like, now I want to be a gangster. You get what I mean? And so at that point,
if the teacher told a nigga to grade my paper that was my age.
you said what?
I said I would have been pissed if the teacher told a
Type
nigga my
shit,
age to grade my paper.
That's why I say I was into the music, I was into all that, but like once I got bullied, it was like it kind of changed my whole kind of perspective, and I was like, I don't want to be bullied again. I want niggas to know that I stand on business and all this emotional, insecurity shit. And so that steered me away from my love for like actually learning, because then I wanted to be understood as like, I wanted to be feared. Like my daddy, when I was younger, he used to be like, fear, respect, love. Like first get people to fear you. If people fear you, they respect you. If people respect you, they love you. So like that was my mentality when I was at that point. Yeah, I don't believe in it no more, but like it came from some movement. I forget.
I could see how you could get there.
That's where I was at. So I was like, well shit, I'm gonna just make, and I had a baby face and shit, like I don't look scary. So I'm like, I'm finna handle business and make niggas know I'm scary.
And
so
you always like, if you listen to your music, people wouldn't know it, but you are like a smiley ass person. Like you always been like
I'm a jokester, like 24/7, but wanting to fit in and wanting to have a name and wanting to, stand up and then being influenced by other shit. Like people don't realize how influential Lil Wayne was. Like Lil Wayne, a lot of our daddies. Like that nigga raised a lot of young niggas, a lot of young rappers and shit like that. Like
he was talking about some bullshit.
And that nigga was talking about bullshit, but when you ain't had like that kind of structure, you ain't see that. Like he was a young nigga who was swagged out, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Getting money, doing his shit. And then if you want to be a rapper, nigga, look at any major rapper nowadays, and every single person that bounced off of Wayne. Like that's just what it is. So my love for music made me overlove Wayne too much, and it became my influence as well. So now I want to be him, and I want to be feared. So now I'm completely not giving a fuck about being smart. So it took me having to kind of shed that era and go back and find myself, like find that inner child, and like what did that inner child enjoy? What did that, at the time of life where nothing was an issue, what brought you peace? And that's kind of like the routes that I've been trying to take off of that.
That's what you've been thinking about recently?
Nah, but like that's what got me into like
the nature.
Yeah, that's what got me into nature.
Yeah, cause it's real calm. When y'all be seeing you, man, going on them ID hikes.
Yeah, like it's super peaceful, and it's just cause like I feel like I created a hectic like I don't think I come from it. I feel like a lot of it I created just cause I wanted to experience a lot of it.
Speaking of the ID hikes, we got a promo there. What is that?
Hell yeah, so I do. That was a horrible start. Yes, so.
We don't edit nothing.
No. So look, now I do a lot of nature stuff because like I was able to find a way to like, my whole issue of why I never really pursued nature was because I still got to pay bills and I still got to feed kids, and like how do you do nature and kid and paying responsibilities at the same time? So I stuck to tattooing because it was like, well shit, like this the best way I know to make money. Like this will make me bread. Like
also with the farming, your times where you have free time is probably the most random ass. Everybody else sleep or everybody else.
It should be random as the fuck.
Yeah.
And so like now that turned into like that went into like farming, and then I realized ain't no money in farming. So then from farming, that's when I started creating value add products, and that's like the different shit that I create, like my capsules and my powders and my ramens and my teas and my seasonings.
High margin type shit that can help sustain the
exactly. Because if you just a farmer, and it's just a reality, like people be wondering like why they come to the farmers market and there ain't no farmers, niggas, because y'all ain't really paying the farmers. Like ain't nobody making no fucking money. If I spend 3 months growing 15 carrots and I sell each carrot for $1, how much did I make? $15 fucking for 3 months of work. Ain't no fucking money in this. Like, so it sucks because you want to be natural and you want to eat clean and you want to, but then it's like, well, bitch, they got a pack of carrots for $1.29 at Walmart and it's like 10 already. Like, how do you just, like, how do you? So it's like once you start learning, ain't no profit.
You could get the.
You get the whole variety. They got matchsticks, bitch. They got everything. So it's just like at that point, you start learning like the different industries. So I learned the industry of tattooing. I learned the industry of chef, of being a cook. Like I learned the industry of farming, and then I realized, oh shit, well, like to really get money off of farming, they got to come through like grants and loans and shit. And then so
I was gonna say to really make money off of farming, it has to be on a huge scale too.
Yeah, you gotta have hella land. Like you can't have like a micro farm and think you finna make no fucking money.
Yeah, and even those farms be breaking even, about to go under because
Yeah.
it costs so much just to sustain it.
So that's why I do like the different products now. I do like so like now since I done tapped into my like my inner youth, I'm more connected with the nature and stuff. So I take other people to nature. We identify different like mushrooms and herbs, and I do like identification hikes, like group hikes and solo hikes. We do like therapy hikes where we just walk and just talk, and like I just let you get it all off your chest. We do sensory hikes. It's just silent walks. We just enjoy the simplicity of nature and get out the hustle and bustle. So yeah, I just feel like all of that kind of the hustle
I
and
know
bustle.
you just left the market. The hustle and
The
bustle.
hustle and bustle.
All right, y'all. So look, if you follow me on social media, you already seen I've been hand painting each and every one of these plaid shirts, man. This is a new exclusive drop from 4D Apparel. Got mine on already, hand painted on the back. We got a few different fonts for each one. Now I drew all these fonts myself just to, have an outline for how I'm hand painted on there. Get in here, man, showing the hand paint. Now that being said, as live as they are, I know you already want the exclusive drop because there's only 34 of them. So the reason there is only 34 of them, we got the 40% off tattoo coupon inside of the shirt. All right, now look, if you watch Client Conversations, you already know about these 40% off, man. I was talking about them to Trey in the interview. I had made these a few years back, and we ain't even gonna bring up the past. All that matters is get you one of these, one of 34. Look, there's only 34 of them. I'm not playing, man. Get you one of these online now. You get this coupon in there. Whether you just want the shirt, whether you just want the coupon, whether you want both, whether you're going to split it with somebody. Drop the price in half and split it with them, man. Get you one before these are gone. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me show them Let's see this shit. By any means, T. Get you these before they're gone. This is one of my favorite ones right here. Now I made each of these by hand and I hand painted each one. That's why there's only 34. Get them while you could get them.
So it's just all about growth. It's all about just going with the flow and learning that we ain't really got
You just kind of started these,
control.
right?
Huh?
You just kind of started these.
These hikes?
Yeah.
Yeah. They only been going since April. I mean, I had been planning it for a while because you got to think to do it. You got to have a whole like bachelor's degree worth of knowledge on like botany and biology and like microbiology because I fuck with fungi, so mycology. Like you got to know all this stuff and you got to know how to identify. So that's what really got me in it because it's not easy. It's not like it's always gonna be something to learn. Like it's always something that like fuck I didn't know this. Whoa, I didn't know this. Oh, that's crazy. So like that constant change keeps you like excited or entertained, I guess. And people fuck with it, I guess. They be buying my shit.
That's what I was gonna ask. How have people been receiving them? Like
They
the
be
people
buying
that
it.
have
I mean, cause I don't do like nothing bullshit shady. Like I feel like it's different now cause I believe in like what I do. So like if I sell like a lion's mane mushroom product, you know what I'm saying? Like I can believe in that because I grew that hoe from spore to fruit. Like I grew the whole thing. I know exactly what's in it. I know the power behind it. I know, I know
you also
everything.
use it yourself, right?
Yeah, so like me utilizing it, me having hella testimonies. Like I got plenty of people that have swore by everything that I sell. So I just like that's where I get the joy out of. It's like symbiotic. I don't feel like I'm hoeing people. And then I feel like people are gaining, and then I can still do kind of what I want to do, which is like be with nature.
I feel like doing good business is always the best scalable way to do it. I know tattoo artists that are like, yeah, my prices for this is $600, but if you got $250, I do it for $250. I'm just gonna bullshit. And I'm like, bro, you just all the people, them and all the people that they told, you just lost all them people.
Yeah.
When you could have just still did your best, got your little $250, and got way more in the future.
Yeah, you gotta stay solid all the way through.
Yeah,
Trust.
people don't be wanting that longevity.
Sometimes my hikes only be like one person, and that's shit. That'd be better for me. I'd be like, bet now we really gonna, get intimate with this shit. Now I can really, take you and so like that shit don't deter me. I love all aspects of it. But yeah. But yeah. So if you want to go on a hike and co-vibe, then go to Linktree /Roots of Rizo. And it has all my information on that hoe. We got the hike schedules. We got all of that. I got
Everything but the
consultations
music.
for mushroom cultivation. Whole bunch of stuff. You say what?
I said everything but the music.
Everything but the music. So look, this probably gonna have already came out by the time that I drop this little video. And when y'all watch this and then y'all go to that video and they have less than 100 views, I'm gonna be on y'all ass because it's gonna be proving my point. But go check out my YouTube Nature Man Kev after May 19th because this is already gonna have came out. And I'm gonna have dropped this little dope ass little video. And I edited it myself and recorded it myself and did all of that.
And after you do that, go listen to May 19th by KJ
Don't
the
do
Boss.
that. Don't do that. It's not a good one. It's a lot of better ones. I
But
got the
so
whole.
many people have got on that beat.
The June 27th?
Hell yeah.
Oh, you found that bitch on the YouTube.
Go ahead, play it.
No, I'm not playing that though. I just can't believe you found it. Which way? Google KJ the Boss?
What, on YouTube?
Yeah.
Did I find it?
I don't know
think so.
if you know May 19th.
No, I remember it from when we made it.
Oh shit. Nah, he
You be
keeps talking
posting
about
this
music.
sometimes on your birthday.
Never.
Yeah, whatever, nigga.
Fucking hate it. Nah, I'm just joking. It's cool. I like all my old songs because they just a transform. You can hear the voice difference
Yeah.
and all that shit. Like I got some songs that's like you can tell I'm
You
such
can
a
hear
high
the- you
pitch
can hear
ass
the
nigga.
responsibility in your voice.
Nigga, I swear to God, now I sound like an old nigga. Look, we're gonna compare two songs. We're gonna compare shit.
About to put
Oh,
some
you was on
takes
this hoe.
in these stones. You was talking about limestone. You want to do a little cover?
You remember that? You don't
Nah, I
remember
don't
being
remember
in that
this.
hoe? You was in that hoe too. It was all y'all niggas. But this was like 2011. So you got like two different. You hear how high pitched my I get that out on. But yeah, so that was
You ain't
fucking
gonna let it ride?
nah. That's my shit.
I want to hear about the true hip hop movement.
Stop, don't. Stop, don't. This the newest one. I ain't seen you this other. But the whole vibe of like just where I'm going in life is kind of transforming. So it kind of shows. It always reflects in my music, and that's why I record really for me, so I can hear like where I'm at in the next stage and listen to the old shit and be like, all right, nigga, you doing something. Like you growing. You going through a little bit more, but you growing. So. Is y'all doing sign language?
Turn that down a little bit. It's gonna be loud on the mic.
Resonate waves, it flow inside. Ancestral waves, they know my eyes. Wide in the wake, I see the line. Don't fuck with the fake, we see the light.
I got to get big just to survive. But what is this paper that I try to gain and get more? Really mean. I wait to just boost on my little pride. When I don't have control on no fucking thing. Except my little perception on living life. The good and the bad and the moral bang. Or do I go back to a different time when I used to hit lists cause that shit was easy. Fuck every bitch that a better eyes. Grip on the switch and they got the same. Pill out the pill, I was trying to die. Since the frequency up hitting different levels, cause the lower the energy, I would thrive. All the shit that could kill me, got strapped with the simian. Told my little niggas we had to ride. All cause niggas had pressed me here, pull up with shirts and shit, had me come out of my fucking job. Trying to flex by the bitch on the memory. We need this shit up, told them I ain't hiding. I done lived several lives in this lifetime. I'm tired, but I try to keep on trying. Every day gotta focus on elevation. Bitch, I really transform like a butterfly. Out the chrysalis, I already
Listening really the way I engage you. See, I'm on different shit, nigga. Hit dirty, I see my keep wrong before me.
and I told them daddy ain't missing shit.
Where did you find that whistle?
You say what?
Where you found that whistle?
You know I'm always found the most random shit.
It's that
Ain't it
Pocahontas.
fire though? That shit beautiful.
That's that Pocahontas shit. That shit hard though, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like that's the type of shit I'll be playing.
But like
while we was
nowadays,
tapping.
that's what I'm saying. Like nowadays, I feel like
If
I
you
make
would've
the
dropped
kind of
it.
shit that niggas would like listen to. You get what I'm saying? But like I feel like it was ahead of its time when I did try, and that's what kind of fucked me up. Cause I wasn't trying to be part of the people. I was trying to be above the people, and you
Rebel.
can't be above the people. You gotta be of the people.
Nigga used to say that shit before and after every song. Rebel, rebel. So you know this ain't no, you know what I'm
Type
saying?
shit.
gotta hit the grooves to this motherfucker.
This the one you sent me.
Yeah.
In that motherfucker.
Better don't worry, there ain't no truth up in this hole. The truth is you a whole illusions. Got you thinking truthfully, I can't ruin your soul. Please don't play me pussy. A nigga pushing 30, I am no longer a rookie. Wisdom really gaining, not a killer, but don't push me. I've been welcoming death and I ain't scared on how it took me. I really be with bears and alligators playing footsies. And I don't care for nothing but my sons, keep it pushing. I'm on the road trying to push it. I like my bitch with a fat ass, just to grip on that cushion. A daily stoner, I might ass, still inhaling the cushion. I keep it pink when I do spaz. I'm really teaching a new class, all about natural living, how to forage, how to grow your own shit, be independent, how to hunt and take a life, and the rest of Gaia traditions, impulsive thinkings, explicit with illicit thoughts. I'm off for educating meaning to niggas that's lost, but I'm comprehending some things that's been throwing me off. Like really ain't no fucking meaning, we created all. It's all a balance, learn to glide upon that balance beam. And please don't mind how I'm running, it's just some rebel teams. Rebelling me, I relish on the man I get to be. Survival skills, I wish my dogs could see the life I see. But bitch, I'm hearing out election, nigga, what's breaking with it? That hoe switched to the finesse one. Guess what? We finna do it.
That's a throwback, ain't it?
Well, bitch, I'm election, nigga, what's breaking with it?
Yeah.
The record pin, your bitch rolling, ain't no actors in it. I wrote to self, this who I am, I'm so infatuated. No sugar coating, the way I talk is the way I wrote it. Speaking in code, and when they go down, I see them folded. These 10 toes on the whole ground, I keep it going. Flowing like the river, colder than December. Down move from the east side, that blood shit is tatted on me 3 times. The love from the street ain't for a weak mind, cause ain't no love within it. It's full of ego and pride and a bunch of them selfish niggas who wanna see your demise, don't give a fuck on how you live, and I speak on it cause I lived it. If I could go back in time, I wish I understood positions and really just played on mine. And so influenced by lives of what I thought was so legit. Rubber. And so that's the song that I was saying was like really about like me understanding influence and like how I really like distracted myself like just off of caring about trying to fit in. I wanted to be the hardest nigga for what? So now I got 3 boys, I don't show them none of that shit. Like, I mean, they see me, but like, I think that was one of the main things too that kind of led me into the homeschool route, because it was just like me being in 3rd grade and knowing that 3rd grade, that one little 3rd grade incident, you know what I'm saying, where I got these K-Swiss on and they got red and blue, so a Crip nigga like stepping on the K-Swiss like, you don't need to have that red and you know, like it just created like this whole, now my favorite color red, and now my, you know, I don't even think my favorite color was red before that. You feel me? But now it is, cause he hate me.
I forget who it is. It's a rapper, but he in jail. One of them niggas that be in jail all the time. That nigga was like, fuck, I wanna say, was it Casanova? It was one of them niggas that's in jail right now. Anyway, the nigga was like, they were like, how'd you become a blood? He was like, man, these Crip niggas kept fighting me, and I just kept fighting them niggas.
That's
and
all
they was like, you a Crip? And I was like, no, I'm not. He kept fighting them niggas. And he was like, all right, well, fuck it, I guess you a blood then.
Like they bullied me every day that year. I remember that shit. So every time we had free dress day, all my red in my closet, I try to like hide it, and I'd only want to put on the shit that I wouldn't get beat up for. Then I was like, you a bitch. You know, but you're a kid.
But they created like this whole
But they created that whole, and it wasn't them, it was me being influenced because my mind is so absorbent at that time. And if I don't have proper structure at that moment, you know, cause my parents, I mean, they was there, but they was working, they was hustlers. They had to, so they wasn't like sitting down like, if somebody do this to you, you do, you know, I ain't never had them kind of, I ain't never had them kind of talk. So it was just like, well, shit, now it's time to figure out how to be a man. So that's what really fucked it up. And so now that I'm older, now that I'm 30, I'm just like, damn, nigga, you could've probably went to college for this shit. You know, like, I mean, granted, I like every part of my journey. I love every aspect of it, the good and the bad. That shit beautiful, like, cause that's what made this part. But I'd be like, yeah, I could've definitely stepped different. So now I got 3 fucking boys. So now these niggas, somebody finna step different. You say what?
I said, gotta teach them different.
Yeah, like somebody, like y'all ain't finna be influenced like me. They don't even know a rapper. You say, what's rap? They like, nigga, I don't know. You say, what's a celebrity? Them niggas, I don't know. You say what?
They like, you got some Roblox or what?
Yeah, they you got Minecraft,
Roblox
and fucking Minecraft, that's all they care about. And I love that shit, cause stay innocent, keep that mind free. Yeah. Don't let the world influence you yet. It's too much to learn and see.
All right, bro.
But yeah.
This shit hard.
That's what it was. So whatever camera's still going. Subscribe to me on YouTube. They like, nigga, you done said that like 500 times. That's because as of right now, I got 878 subscribers, and I'm trying to get to 1,000.
Okay.
So
Shout it out one more time. What's
So,
YouTube?
so one more time, it's YouTube or go to Nature Man Kev. So Nature Man Kev on YouTube. Oh, you said what was it? Nature Man Kev. Oh, what? Nature Man Kev. Oh, I don't think they heard me over here. Nature Man Kev. So go to the YouTube. I'm a cool person. I just be vibing. We just be doing our thing with nature nowadays.
Got this mirror.
Getting older really humble you. It can humble you. I mean, people got choice.
Wanna check it out?
People always got choice. Oh, that shit pressure and it hurt. I ain't had a tat in a while. That bitch read. Should be the top. It represents balance. Can you see it? Shit, hold on. That camera off too? All right, we going here. We go.
I just took a video. I'm gonna put it on the screen.
For sure. Yo.
You fuck with it?
Yeah, it's solid. Yeah.
You wanna talk about the tech?
Yo, shit, the tap fire. Ain't like you wanna talk about that shit fire. I'm
Nah,
waiting on him to fix
hard. I
that
fuck
camera.
with
I'm
it.
waiting on him to do that whole no more. Run that bitch real quick. What that is? What you put on there?
Oh, and we gotta get a picture for the thumbnail.
You say and then? Is it still recording?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
We're live.
He's still
You
going.
rolling over here?
Alright, so boom.
They're not gonna be able to see that.
Okay.
But look, we got your camera up right here, so if you wanna tell them.
Oh, it's back on?
Yeah.
Can you see that?
It's like
It's balance and rocks. It represents balance. It's basically the story of my life at this point. So yeah, it's pretty far.
So me being super like tattoo, I'm like, no, it's upside down. Like we're
Nah, hell
taught
no, that
to
shit
have
is exactly
your
how it
tattoo
needs
this way, but as I'm tattooing it upside down and we're talking, bro, I'm looking like
It would've
it's
looked crazy.
really harder the other way for the meaning of it. You know what I'm saying? With the smallest rock as the bottom, balancing all the bigger ones.
Yeah, like it's fire either way. It has like a
whole
symbiotic
works both
meaning
ways
all the
for
way
sure.
through.
I fuck with
So
it,
that
man.
shit fire. I
I
tell
appreciate
y'all
you coming through and doing this.
for sure. I'm gonna tell y'all a story.
Tell 'em.
Y'all wanna hear a story?
You can't say it like that. That make me not want to hear it. You want to hear a story?
You wanna
Nah,
hear a
fuck
story?
no.
Nah, it ain't a bad story. It's a good story. So there was this young monk. This nigga like, here you go. It's a good story. Damn, niggas. There was once this young monk, right? And this young monk,
Allegedly.
Huh?
Allegedly. Go ahead.
No, this is all true. Well, I mean, it's a story. But, man, we ain't talking about fiction or nonfiction.
There was a young monk.
The story, there was this young monk, and he lived in this temple. And he lived in the temple for like 4 months. You know, he learned discipline, he learned balance, he learned how to find himself or whatever. And then a week after that, this gang of fucking young monks came through.
Younger monks.
Nah, they was like his age, but they was
Okay.
just like a new wave, right? A new wave of young monks that came through. And they wasn't following what they was supposed to do. They wasn't like fucking, they wasn't sweeping. They wasn't, you know, like doing the rules of the temple. And so that really irked the young monk, right? So the young monk was like pissed and he was irritated and all these different emotions. And he went to the OG monk and he was like, hey nigga, these niggas fucking up the motion. Y'all done let these little young niggas in? Ain't nobody gonna control these young niggas? Yeah, no, the younger monk, right? The younger monk was mad because he was like, all these young niggas done came in, I done learned discipline, and all these niggas done came in the game, and they don't know no discipline. And so he was all in his feelings, and then the older monk looked at him, and he was like, you have a lot of suffering. And so the young monk ain't know what that meant, so he was in his feelings, and he was like,
That's all he said. You have a lot of stuff.
yeah, he said, you have a lot of suffering. And so the young nigga left. He was like, man, fuck the OG, because that nigga tripping. fuck these young niggas, cause they tripping. So he was just so irritated and mad, right? Boom, 6 months go past, time goes by, the young monks that were not doing what they were supposed to do, obviously they didn't fit in, so they left, and the temple started going back to normal, right? And at that moment that the temple went back to normal, that's what the young monk finally understood what the OG meant. And so basically, what he was understanding was the only thing that we can control is our emotions and how we perceive life. So even when the actions seem like they're not the actions that we would do or that we accept, you just gotta learn to go with the flow and let it be. And yeah, that's it.
You ever you ever heard of the Daily Stoic? That's like damn near what the whole book is about.
Yeah, it's just basically learning to like not
things you can't control.
Yeah, it's just learning to let shit be what it is, because the balance is what it is and the cycle gonna be what it is, whether you aware of it or not. So just go with the flow. Don't let shit bother you. Don't get in your feelings. Learn to control those feelings. Those feelings ain't gotta control you. You know, the sooner you can learn to conquer your emotions, the sooner you can learn to conquer the world. Because once you can conquer up here, the rest of this is easy. So. Yeah.
He said it the nice way. I'm gonna tell you, nigga, stop acting like your motherfucking mama. You got that shit from your mama. Stop doing that, bro. Be a man, bro.
It ain't even that, because even if you're a female, like it's cool.
Bro.
It's cool to have emotions, because we're human.
Shake it like a stripper, baby. Tighten up.
You shake it like a stripper, nigga. Tighten up. It's cool to have emotions, because that's part of our human experience, but it's not cool to let those emotions control you. Because at that point, you take every L trying to chase your emotions and trying to find that escapism. And that was the story of this journey, is everything that I did was chasing an emotion and reacting off of an emotion, and never just actually sitting down and being like, let's think of perspectives. Let's think of this from this person's side or this person's side. It was always me and victim, and you know, like, so I feel like everybody else, people can benefit off of that, because we all kind of had that victim mentality. Life is what it is. No matter how bad it got, it is what it is. You still here, so keep thugging. Go make you some money. Make the money, don't let it make you. Players Club.
You ever did therapy?
You say what?
You ever did therapy?
Did I do therapy? Do I do therapy? No.
Have you ever done therapy? Like on some like one-on-one therapist?
No. Nah, really just cause like, I don't know, it ain't nothing against therapists at all. Shout out to them. But I feel like...
Bro, people don't know. I be saying all the time, hey, shout out to... I got this shit from this nigga, bro. He be saying that shit more
I ain't gonna talk trash on nobody. Shout out to them. But like, I do a lot of like, just kind of self-discovery. I mean, I'm never gonna tell somebody the full story. So you never gonna fully understand what I'm talking about. So I do like, you know, I do a lot of psychedelics and shit. I did DMT for the first time last week.
No sir, last week?
Yeah, last week. Like a couple days ago.
You saying last week because today's Sunday.
Yeah.
It really was this week.
It's like Thursday. But not like, I just do different things to try to understand your mind.
15-minute high, right?
Yeah, that shit's so fucking fast. That shit's fucking wild. That shit is.
How did you do it? You did it like in the morning, or you did it like?
Nah, I did it at like 3 a.m. You know, I like to be up with the demons. I want to be up there. So yeah, it was in the morning. It was because I woke up.
You was up till 3:15, nigga. That shit don't take.
Nah, it was from 3:15 to 3:30. Oh no, it was 18 minutes. I timed it. The next time I did it, it was only 10 minutes. I don't think I hit it right the second time.
How did you time it? It's not like too physically.
I mean, you know what time you started. So if I know I started at fucking...
Oh, you remember shit.
Yeah, I could remember. Or you
know
put a
the
timer
drugs
on.
I used to do. You
put a timer on and then hit that hole.
You forget shit.
Look, put a timer. Look, if you put a timer and then hit that hole, just minus 30 seconds. Because that's all it took for you to fucking get there in the first place.
To realize what's going on.
Yeah, like to be tripped out.
30 seconds is the start.
Yeah, so just basically look at it like, okay, well, at the 30-second mark, I was already gone. By that first minute, that shit you ain't even here no more.
What'd you see?
I mean, nothing. I mean, you can't really explain it like that. I mean, you've done like mushrooms and shit. So, I mean, it's just more of like I feel like mushrooms.
That was your first time with the
DMT? Yeah. And I've done mushrooms plenty, but I feel like mushrooms more of like, do like a inner perspective. Like mushrooms kind of makes you walk through the doors of your brain and kind of open up those trauma doors or those fear doors or those happy doors or stuff like that. DMT, I feel like, takes your spirit and be like, let's go show you the rest of the world. So then it's a whole different fucking experience because like, yeah, like you end up, like I ended up in this room This is about to be such good fucking. They be like, his story on DMT. But nah, I ended up in this
KJ the
room.
Boss story. And you know what? I might. Never mind. Go ahead.
So I ended up in this room, and it was like these shapes, but they were like ropes, and I was like kind of in it. And I've had the same kind of experience on psilocybin where I felt like I was just like the wire. It was kind of like just showing me that like we all are just energy, a part of the whole collective. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then it was like I go through that room, and then you go through this tunnel. And then at this tunnel is when everything, like you kind of see everything. So you have like people see like machine elves and shit. Like I didn't see that, but I had like this weird like energy, like this strong energy in front of me. And he was like guiding me and protecting me. And my spirit felt like it was like a baby, like a young child, but like it was protected. Like you ever see Avatar? I felt like Aang. So like, so I felt like Aang, and it just felt like I was young, but I was like giving all
tattoo
this
is the
wisdom.
type of shit Aang be doing, by the way.
Type shit.
Yeah.
So it was giving me like this weird like, and then like all these people was like reaching up to me trying to grab me, and it was like I was like the man of the people, and it was like I don't know, it was weird, and then they ended up laying me down on earth, and I was part of the dirt and the worms.
You wasn't in the earth at first?
No, I wasn't on earth.
Because you was Aang, so you was everywhere in the
So I was everywhere. We was on some whole other dimension. We looking at some whole other shit. Like we looking at different, like it's a whole different world. And so then they bring me back and they sit me on the earth, and then I'm like a part of the dirt, like a earthworm kinda. And then that's when it's like, and right after that is when you come back. And I was like, what the fuck was that?
How long did it feel like it was?
It felt like 2 hours.
That's crazy.
Like it felt so, like I felt like I just went through, like I seen so much of the universe and so much of the true secrets of the energy and how this shit connects and how minute we are as humans and how our existence don't fucking matter to the grand scheme of this whole thing. And then you think of other civilizations that been here before us, and these, you know, and they do the same shit. They think they the best, and they conquer, and then they divide, and then they die, and then they do it again. And it's like the whole cycle just fucking continues. So it was just like, I already understood all of that, but just seeing it in that perspective, like I've seen that on psilocybin, not that, but I've seen like that kind of
I was
perspective.
about to say, I done took some psilocybin and I ain't see all
Yeah,
that.
like I ain't seen that on psilocybin. The only time I see visuals is like if you close your eyes every now and then. But this shit, nigga, I couldn't even. I was looking at the fucking wall when I first hit it, and then it was like my ears started going ring, like super super loud, and everything just started. And then it was like, then my vision was like gone, and I was like,
What's in it's in a bong or some shit?
yeah. So you have to like layer it with weed. So you do like a little weed, then DMT, and then a little bit of weed, and then you got to hit all of that in one hit. And so you just like inhaling
you
it.
just sit there.
But by the time you exhale, it started.
You ever
like,
seen Doctor Strange?
Oh
shit, you need to watch that.
But that shit really like threw me off.
They got some scenes where they like they're going through different dimensions and shit, and it sounds like what you was
And
describing.
it's so weird because like you see it depicted on so many shows and shit, but then once you like experience it, you start wondering like, damn, these creators must be on this shit.
No,
these
that
creators
movie,
know some shit.
That's low
you
key.
know what
I know you don't be
like,
fucking with the superheroes, but that's low key a movie you should watch because they really are shouting out like things that you have tatted on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
in
crazy.
the movie, and it's like when you watch it and you know these things, it's like damn, they so explicit, but you wouldn't know unless you know.
Yeah.
So it's like damn, who was in the writers'
And so
room?
that's what I'm saying. So then it feel like basically what I be trying to understand is like us as humans should have been evolved. We should have been to a higher level of consciousness within us all. We should all have.
so?
I should be able to,
You think so?
Hell yeah. I feel like if you really looked at how the transform of human has been since day one, I feel like part of the journey would have been transcending. And in that aspect, I feel like we should have already been able to like read each other's minds. Like we should be able to connect to certain energy levels that we can't connect to because we're so censored down by
the earthly blockage,
the world. Yeah, like
smog and shit.
it's the shit that you, like I said, our brains are absorbing. So it's the shit that you absorb since the moment that you can start processing what's going on. That whole person who you are from birth to now is just nothing but an absorbed consciousness of everything you've seen around you. You know what I'm saying? You've just absorbed everything and created that into this mold. So at that point, a lot of times you end up with traumas, you end up with pains, you end up with all this shit that creates blockage, you end up with the escapism of trying to fit in with society, you end up with, oh, well, I just want to do this, I want a club, I want to, you know, like all the distractions to where like you don't have no sense of self. You don't really understand. And so then they switched it and it was like, oh, self-love, but then self-love became self-escapism. Self-love isn't really teaching self-love, because the growth of self-love is not no fun, beautiful fucking growth. It's a tough growth. It's a lot of understanding realities and selves and shit that you don't want to come to terms with. But then the self-love movement was all about.
I'm on my fitness journey right now, trying to grow
Yeah,
physically.
it's intense.
That shit hurts.
It sucks.
You know what I'm saying?
It's fucking,
like,
it's not fun. So if you're doing it spiritually
Yeah.
or mentally, like, it sucks just as fucking bad.
Yeah.
And so, like, obviously it ain't something that people want to go through. If you want to talk about traumas, then yeah, it's easier to go to a therapist, which, like I said, shout out to the therapist. But I don't always feel like that's I feel like that's more a band-aid in the because they get paid for this. They get money. They working with big pharma.
But they're not going into the DMT.
Yeah, but like you got to think, the therapist is working next to big pharma. The therapists are allowed to prescribe the Xanax.
And they get paid per week. You got to come back next week.
Bro, my point. So is this really the helping people actually grow, or is it, nigga, if I wanted to be a hoe, it's a lot of shit I could do lucratively that I know, like, bitch, you ain't gonna gain off of this, but bet, let's do this. Let's keep going. Because if you still got to go to therapy every day for 5 years, obviously you wasn't fucking, you ain't did shit. This is just a best friend to go vent to. This ain't somebody that's actually teaching you how to grow out of certain things, to grow to certain new eras. So I feel like because all of us have all been hindered just naturally through the food, through absorbing of society, through music, through TV, through all of this different shit, we don't have that connection. You don't have that connection to
How long do you think it would take? Like you said, the human race should have been involved. How long do you think it would take at this rate for the evolution to happen?
I don't think it's gonna happen at this point. I really feel like at this point we on a decline as a human race. Like, I feel like we had a certain peak, and I feel like now it's like, because you got to think, a lot of people now have left religion, they've left politics, they've left everything, because it's like nothing feels true, nothing feels structured, nothing feels right.
Passed, so it's harder to believe religion
nothing's
and
real
politics
anymore. Yeah. So at that point, we just a whole bunch of lost people doing different shit to kind of fill in the time, because we don't know what to do, or take that time for yourself. But who the fuck want to take that time, go to a quiet room and just sit there and meditate and have all these fucking, you got this done to you when you was a kid, or you went through this when you was a kid, and all that shit coming to your fucking forefront. Niggas, that shit. But the reality is that shit just is. But people can't process that, because it's emotionally attached to it.
They kind of hold your hand through it.
To an extent, but you have to want to actually. So like, people can say like, oh, I want to grow, but you gotta actually want to grow. Like, wanting to grow means throw your fucking phone away, get off of social media, turn your TV off. Like, the people who got those real traumas and you trying to grow out of those, you gotta take that time to actually do it.
What I'm saying, there's people like, take your ID hikes for example. There's people who want to do that, but they're not finna be like you and just go into the woods and figure the shit out. They need you to be their guide on that. So that's why I'm like.
Exactly, and that's why I say at this point.
You ain't saying nothing negative, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the therapist. But
I'm just saying, shout out to the therapist, you feel me? If you go to therapy, hey, at least you doing something for you, you feel me?
At least at the beginning.
Yeah, but I just don't feel like that really hits the core of why we are still, like, why you feel like if I talk to a lot of people right now, everybody will be like, well shit, I don't know what we doing. I don't know what the purpose of life is. I don't know what we doing. We just paying bills. We just every day paying, we just working to pay bills. Like, nobody has no fucking understanding of anything that's going on right now. And it's because the root of understanding, we done been left. So now we just like fucking floating in the abyss, like waiting on time to do what time do. And we just waiting. Like, we ain't doing shit.
I want to ask you, well, that made me want to ask you something else, but that's too long of a question. But I want to ask you, do you think that the human race is as old as we're told it is?
Hell yeah.
You think it's about the time when it started and?
Yeah, I feel like, because if you like
whatever.
Like, I've studied a lot of like ancient civilizations, like the Sumerians and the ancient Egyptians and the fucking like the Mesopotamia, like all of these little ancient civilizations. And so like, yeah, because not saying I believe in science, but science does.
It proves a lot of shit.
It does the work of a lot of questioning, right? So I'm not saying like I don't know if I can't say yes or no to if anything existed, because I mean, we only know off of what their perspective is telling us, you know what I'm saying? But
that's what I was alluding to, like, because our science only goes back as far as our knowledge goes back.
Exactly.
So the way that we know the Aztecs, the Mayans, the Egyptian civilizations, the whatever, were formed, they were great. You know what I'm saying? Rome was crazy, about how but America it was destroyed. Formed. Yeah. And now there's America, at one point, at a certain point in time, America wouldn't be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Like, so as we've seen all this shit happen, that could have happened like it's very well likely to me
And
that
that's
could
why
have
I say
happened, and
I
we're just in the
still-
bubble of that happening when there's other bubbles. There's one before us and one after us where it's gonna happen again.
And that's what I'm saying. That's when
Yeah.
you start realizing
Nah, I'm agreeing with you.
the how minute you are, how much we
yeah.
basically are ants to the universe. Because when you really
Facts.
learn how big this shit is, and then you realize, nigga, like there's ancestors way before me. There's so many civilizations that did this, built this
And
shit
open
up.
the book. They
died.
look just like you. That nigga look like your uncle.
You
Open
like,
the
hold
book
on,
up.
nigga, this
Yeah.
make no sense. Like this is a
Yeah.
cycle, bro. It's
Picture
a
carved
repetition,
on a piece of
and it's a
stone.
repetition because humans still haven't figured out what humans are supposed to do. So humans keep doing the same fucking mistake over and over. We're not growing. We're not evolving. If you look at mushrooms, mushrooms will evolve within a year just based off of how
The
like the
surroundings.
soil's not right. So it'll change its whole chemical
Because it's
way
a fungus,
to.
so it doesn't have to have the best.
Yeah, so it'll adjust plants. Like if a plant needs certain light, it'll adjust to make sure it gets that light. Like everything has to navigate to kind of move accordingly. And the only thing we doing is doing more robots. All we doing is making more
Niggas is
AI
making
and
some
Chat
robots,
GPT
boy.
and all that shit. And then so that's what
I
I'm saying. Like
forgot
I'm
to talk
not
about the
against Chat
ChatGPT.
GPT.
Yeah.
It's just when you understand that, like, nigga, this is gonna just make people care less
More
to search
pacified.
for. Yeah, they're gonna be like, well, there goes the answer. And it's like, that could have not been the answer, but like it was there, so bet, there you go. So now we just getting more lazy, more not willing to think for ourselves, and they know that shit. So let's keep putting it out, easy to control. So then you just like people like me, niggas, you know, like I gotta
When I
step on a
interviewed
certain.
John Tucker, he was saying that AI like is killing his job a little bit because you could put in a picture of you and be like, make me a professional photo shoot with
Exactly.
Like niggas ain't even taking real pictures.
And so like that's what's fucked up because like that just shows how smart that humans are, which shows you how smart the other civilizations must have been. But somewhere in this, like I say, if you look at all the how all these ancient civilizations died off, it was either famine or war. So it was either they couldn't feed themselves or they couldn't control the
They
emotions.
destroyed each other.
Simple as that. And it's the same cycle and
But
it
you
happens
talking
over
about,
and
like,
over.
The
It's the same shit in
sci-fi.
biblical.
If you watch a sci-fi movie from the '80s, that's how they were like fucking. This community is so evolved that they don't talk. They just tell it. You know what I'm saying? For real,
Yeah,
like they just
but
read
that's
each
what I'm
other's
saying.
minds. They just know.
I think that
they don't
shit-
have to eat. They
because
just
then
know they.
you have to think about
and then
twin
that's the
telepathy.
food.
You have to realize like when people talk on the same time. If we say
Because some people have hints of it, but it's not all the way there.
exactly, it shows that like we have these capabilities. I could read your mind and we could say the same thing at the same time, and niggas would be like, "How the fuck y'all
Yeah.
did that? We were on the same energy
Niggas would
wavelength.
look from
We all
across
the
the room,
same
start
fucking
laughing.
yeah, type
Yeah,
shit. We
yeah.
all on the same world of energy, and we all just trying to navigate that. So that's what I say. If we was all able to grow within that energy within ourselves, like, and that requires distraction or getting away from distraction, which ain't easy because I mean it's too easy to be distracted. If you work a 9 to 5, fucking 5 days a
One could
week,
argue that it's better
bitch,
to
I
be
want to do
distracted.
something that makes me not think.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? So let's put my favorite show on. Let's scroll through the socials. Let's you know do all this shit that makes me not have to fucking focus on the fact that my 9 to 5 is
I
retarded,
can
my
get back
boss
to
is
the 9 to 5
retarded,
tomorrow.
so I can go back to that hoe, so I can get the money, so I can give it to everybody else
Netflix.
because I don't own this money. As soon as I get that money, that's the rent, that's the electricity, that's the water, that's the food. So you did all that, so you can give that money to them, so then you could do the cycle all over
We
again.
paying the most money for the things that pacify us.
It's fucking retarded. And we can't do nothing about it, so it's just like, what do we do, complain? And so it's like if you can't, like
Yeah.
if you can't
Just
fucking,
complain.
like if you present,
You wouldn't
if
believe
you present,
what happened today. Just do that shit.
you
gonna
present
be
people
the
with a
same.
problem and no way to solve it, and they have no choice but to accept the problem. And that's the fucked up part of America. Because we all know these problems, but we have
You
no
think
way
it's
to
just
solve
America?
them. No, I mean, it's all the way around, but I'm saying like within us as well. I mean,
I'm about to
obviously
say,
I
'cause
could
you
talk
be
about
talking
the nation,
UK,
but
the UK fucked up.
yeah, I'm about to say, we can talk about the whole nation if we're gonna
And
do that.
matter of fact, I would say the UK fucked up. Y'all might have a false representative. We haven't figured it out.
Yeah.
We're still investigating if he's actually from the UK. But
I heard.
from what I've understood,
I heard my nigga not real.
yeah, he might be AI. We don't know.
That
He might be
nigga
AI.
is some fuck.
We're gonna
Excuse
figure
me.
it out. But shit, KJ
But
the
yeah.
boss, I appreciate
Sorry
you,
for
my
the deep
brother.
talk.
Let's get a picture of
Much
this
love,
thumbnail, bro.
bro. That shit funny.
Ready?
They're like, this shit took a turn.
Niggas got the ChatGPT out right now, having to ask.
Nigga looking at ChatGPT like, you know what? This show is only telling me
ChatGPT said,
That shit funny.
Bro, we so lit up in here.
You said be with?
You so lit up in here.
What we doing? Smelling? We doing gang signs?
Don't.
We looking?
No, we're not kidding.
Can you get right here? In the middle?
Let's go like 50 Cent. It's like, all right now, y'all the baddest in the city.
Fire in my feet.
Oh my God!
I'm
We had to take that picture with Dangerous. All right, y'all the hardest motherfuckers in the city. Oh my God!